traditional ways. America doing all end times things. My bad. Somebody's in the guest box. Let me let you up. America's doing end times things. What does that mean? What's up, Phil?
So I'm ready to take my shahada.
Ready to take a shahada, bro? Me too, man. I'm just looking for the right mosque. You know what I mean? Someplace that someplace that makes me feel welcome. That's all I'm looking for.
Damn, I need someone to converse to, man.
For real.
It seems like it gets worse every time. Like every time they speak about it, I'm like, man, it's hard.
This is crazy. I don't know how anybody believes this religion. It's so silly. You got a loud background though, Phil. I don't know what it is. Huh?
I just don't understand. I don't understand how they can sit here and like, especially their Jesus' Muslim claim and Abraham and Moses. When the key part of being a Muslim is they say you have to follow Muhammad and believe in Muhammad. Their own Quran says this, that they even list Muhammad before Allah, that you have to submit and believe in Muhammad and then also believe in Allah. How did Jesus do that if Muhammad wasn't even born yet? How
Well,
did
yes,
Abraham do that?
that
How
is
did
funny.
Moses?
No, right. That is funny, but you do have to understand their actual argument there is that Islam existed in various forms in the past. That's what they're trying to say, if that makes sense.
No, I know that's one of their arguments. And then they also argue that anyone who submits to God is
Hmm.
technically a Muslim.
Right.
But if you actually look up the definition of Muslim, it just means one that submits. It doesn't even include God. It doesn't say Allah. They add that in. They've changed the definition of it. It just
Right.
means one that submits. So that technically means a Satanist is a Muslim. That means
Yeah.
an atheist is a Muslim.
Yeah.
Like, that means everyone in the world is a Muslim.
Right. 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 Yeah. No, Islam is a religion of the gaps. So basically, anything that's not explicitly mentioned, that's where they fit themselves in. They're like, oh, that's us right there. You know. But I think everybody's starting to see through it at this point. I feel like they may have had some good arguments in the beginning, but I think they're pretty much wrecked at this point. So it's just now it's just become a big joke.
Well, seeing them collapse, even all the Dawa brothers arguing and attacking each other, really shows that they are collapsing from the inside out because they
Yeah,
do not study, they don't research, they keep losing these debates, but then trying to say, "Oh, they're cooking,"
they
and
do.
they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And the sad part, like I've been talking about lately, is they're just now wanting to sell courses and sell programs to their like the younger Muslim people and stuff like that. And so they just come on debate and pretend they're winning by just being rude and they just keep going. They don't care. I really don't think they care. I think the top
You know,
guys who are like kind of smart, because some of them are smart. We can't take that away from them. Some of them are actually like smart people, and they actually have knowledge on topics. I think most of those people know that they're lying, and they know that they're deceiving, and they might even be atheists. To be honest with you, that's the conclusion I'm at with it now.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of Muslims in the Middle East who just be Muslim because they don't want to lose their life. They don't want the persecution of leaving Islam, especially if they're in those kind of countries. Now, American Muslims, they don't really have an excuse for that, other than maybe their family disowning them if their family is Muslim or whatever.
Hmm.
But you're not going to lose your life if you leave Islam. And if they're truly about truth and facts, they should understand by now, especially with all these debaters, these Christian debaters, they've been shown enough evidence that there is a problem with the Quran. There is a problem with Muhammad. How can anyone say that Muhammad is moral or godly in any way or holy?
Hmm. No, absolutely.
He was a I'll give Muhammad this, that he was a political genius, like a strategist. He used this new religion politically to get what he wanted, and he did it well. I will give him that.
Right. Right, but even that, I can't even give him credit. Like, yes, he did do that, but even that was just he was just that movement was already started, right? Like we already know like all the narratives that Muhammad is pulling from, like Jesus getting replaced on the cross or Jesus talking as a baby, those things were already floating around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. Like, it's just, I think some of them willful ignorance, and then there are a lot of Muslims who are just scared. They don't know any better. They're scared to leave what they know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Dude, why I can't make a text source to pop up on my screen? This is annoying. Oh, there it is. Never mind, it's there. So, guys, I'm putting it on my screen here. We're calling out Muslim Lighthouse or Muslim Lightwork, like I like to call them, and TMA. We definitely want to speak to those two, especially.
What did they do?
Hmm?
Did they have a debate again?
Well, we had a debate one time already, not TMA, but TMA was there, um, and he thinks that Lighthouse won. So I'm calling him out just for saying that. But Lighthouse is who I had the debate with originally, and it was about the lowest heaven dilemma.
Man, they got so many dilemmas every day. There's a Quranic dilemma, Islamic dilemma, everything,
I,
man.
I've been meaning. I want to go more into the Islamic dilemma. I've always avoided that topic because I feel like everyone else is doing it, and I don't want to play it out. But I feel like I should at least get acclimated to it.
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, I have some background on it, but I'm still learning.
Yeah. I mean, it seems pretty easy, like especially when the one verse that I like is where tells Muhammad to uh, to ask the people of the book if he's in doubt about his own prophethood. Thank you for the gifts, Chelsea. I think that's pretty hilarious. And
And it confirms the previous scripture and
yep,
contradicts at the same time.
right, right. Confirming what you have with you, but contradicting it at the same time is crazy. That's like the gaslight of the century.
There's a lot of ex-Muslims slowly, like, people are just reading. People, like, never really read into the text, or, their moms and sheikhs, like, lied to them. And
Hmm.
then once you do your own research, there's no benefit of being a Muslim,
Right.
really. Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, basically.
Guys,
But
make sure you send in your daily heart me's and share out this live. Come on, let's get more people in here. Come on, come on.
that's right. Tap the screen, share it. So again, guys, we got three topics. Pick your choice. We got the lowest heaven dilemma. This is the topic that we were debating with Muslim Lighthouse and Yaqub, and they absolutely got torched on it. And after I did the debate review with them, we found some more interesting things that we could bring up to them about this debate. So we want to have the debate again, this time hopefully on my panel instead of me having to go to theirs. We also have the dying Messiah dilemma. This one, I like it. It's basically the Muslims say that, Jesus wasn't crucified. The problem with that is that probably I would say the strongest prophecy for Jesus, for the Messiah, says he had to die, right? And so if you take that out, if you take that narrative out, then there really is no prophecies for Jesus in the Bible, right? And then that also becomes another dilemma for them because they believe in the same dilemma, in the same Messiah. And then we
My
just have,
Why do they believe that Jesus will come back? So, out of all the prophets, what makes Jesus special? Like, if Muhammad is this great, amazing prophet, why isn't Muhammad the one coming back and being part of the last days? Why is it Jesus? Why is Jesus somehow, even in their own religion, the one that comes back and brings in the revelation? Like, I don't get it.
yeah, it's basically like the sister said in that one debate with all the Christian girls on YouTube, basically that they can't get rid of Jesus, so they had to fit him into their narrative. You know what I mean? They would have loved for it to be Muhammad, but they know like the Bible says Jesus is coming back, so they want to try to align up with the Bible as much as possible, basically.
Yeah, but the Bible also says that Jesus is divine and God, and they changed that. So
Hmm. Yeah, and so what they do is they just take all the parts that were already hard to believe in the beginning, right? Like the disciples had an issue believing these things. Everyone had an issue believing this in the beginning. And so all they did was remove the parts that require pretty much any kind of faith and just made it like some low IQ religion, basically.
Chicago, if this is so low IQ, why don't you come up instead of running your mouth in the box, like in the chat? Come up, give
He's
your
trying to.
viewpoint. Let's. Well, I want to see how smooth brained he is.
Hmm.
He's calling us low IQ, but let's just see exactly how many ridges he's got on that brain, because I'm thinking it is smooth as a bowling ball.
I'll give you a perfect example. So, for example, in Abu Nuri, what I was just watching before I came live was Abu Nuri debating life on the Islamic dilemma. And it got to the point where Nuri said that when Allah, he says that basically when Allah says the Torah and the gospel, when Allah mentions the Torah and the gospel in the Quran, that he's talking about a fake Torah. That was his argument. And so life is like, so you're telling me that your God is calling the fake Torah the Torah? And he's like, yeah. What's the problem with that? And then all the Muslims in the chat are like, baked. He's cooking.
That's so stupid.
I know,
Yeah, well,
dude.
they don't understand either way they answer that question completely leaves them with a narrative that falls apart. Either
Right,
one, Allah isn't all knowing, or
right.
two, he knowingly gave Muhammad corrupted text and didn't care. And what kind of God is that?
Hmm. It's just weird. No matter how you put it, it's weird.
Yeah.
Because a ja tam put boven.
So the thing for me though that I'm realizing, because I'm listening back, I pretty much like listen back to all my lives every day. And the one part that I'm starting to realize is like at the end of every argument, the Muslims always end up saying, "What's the problem with that?" That's their always their last statement. No matter what like terrible thing you can show them, they always end up just, okay, so what's the problem with that? What's the argument? What's your argument? What's your argument? They just keep repeating that. What's your argument? What's your argument? And what I'm seeing is that they're just trying to push things so far like out of reality to where, like, for example, like you could literally say, hey, unaliving people is wrong, and they will say, okay, what's the argument for that? Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yes, they try and justify everything because if they
But
just
it's not
claim
that
that
it's not
what's
that
the
they try to
problem.
justify it. It's not that they're trying to justify. They try to make you. They just keep trying to make you justify your. So, like I said, I'm the one that could say, hey, unaliving people for their beliefs is wrong, right? And in my mind, I'm already thinking that's obvious. Everyone should agree to that. But then they go, what's the argument for that? That's their response. You get what I mean?
Yes, I
And then
know.
so what do you say at that point? What do you say? For example, if I was to ask you, Chelsea, do you think unaliving people is wrong for unaliving people for their beliefs? Is that wrong?
Yes.
Okay, what's the argument for that?
Well, I could argue one, it's a morality
Who
issue, and
said?
then I could go to
Who said it is?
God.
Well, prove
What?
prove God said that. Your Bible's corrupted. You see
I
what I'm
know it's a
saying?
circular argument.
Like it's just this
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. And so what I've gotten now to realize is that like I'm just thinking maybe at that point you just say, okay, look, like you ever seen like lawyers argue? And when a
Mm-hmm.
lawyer gets a defendant to admit something, they don't even bother in like going into like, haha, we got you. They just say, okay, I rest my case, and then they just let the jury kind of make the conclusion in their own mind. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly like what they're doing. They make it a circular argument Because how can you defend or argue if you're claiming a text is corrupted? How do you argue against that?
Right. Like for example, in my argument here with the lowest heaven dilemma, I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard it, Chelsea?
I've heard people speak on it, but I haven't heard your take on it.
So the lowest heaven dilemma says there's a hadith that says Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven, right?
Yes.
That's what it says. It says Allah descends to the lowest heaven. Now, in the Quran, it says the lowest heaven is literally outer space where the stars are. Okay? So the problem with that on the apparent meaning is that Allah goes to outer space every night, making him some sort of an astronaut, right? But the other problem with that is that it says that that happens at night, every night. Now, the issue with that, Chelsea, is night is always happening somewhere on Earth, right? If you know that, if we realize that we're living on a globe, you get what I'm saying? So then that
Yes.
would then mean that Allah is always in the lowest heaven. He's always in outer space. You get what I mean? And do you know what their response is to that? This is why I'm calling out TMA and Lighthouse, because they're the ones saying this. Their answer is, when it says Allah descends to the lowest heaven, they say, prove that that means he's descending into the lowest heaven. That's their argument.
Their text literally says it.
Right, but what there's so this is what this is what I'm trying to tell you, how ridiculous they get. So they say when the Quran says he descends to, prove that it means in. That's their argument. Because and then he gives the analogy of this. So for example, he says, let's say if I go to the fire, right? Let's say there's a fire. I make a campfire, right? And I say I'm going
Yeah.
and I go to the fire. Does that mean I'm in the fire?
No.
No, right? But so this is what their argument is now.
Then what else would it mean then? Like how are they explaining this verse? Because if it says he's going into the second heaven or
It
the
says, well,
lowest
so
heaven,
just again,
sorry.
it says going to the lowest heaven.
Going to the lowest heaven.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so if he's going to it and the lowest heaven is space, that means he is going to space. So how are
Right.
they arguing that?
Right. But this is what I'm saying. This is where this is their top. I've debated Islamic Apex on this, Central Dawa, Muslim Lighthouse, Yaqub. Who haven't I debated on that? I think those are the top ones that I've debated so far on it. And that's what they're saying to me. That's literally their best rebuttal. Is that
Is this a hadith or is this in the
Yeah.
Quran?
No, it's a hadith. I'll show it to you. Hold on a second.
Okay, it's a hadith. Okay.
It's the most ridiculous thing you're ever gonna hear in your life.
I mean, it sounds no different than when Muhammad says in a hadith that the sun sets in a muddy puddle. Like,
Here, let me pull this up right here. Look, somebody put in the comment section, debate Itachi. Please tell Itachi to come up to pull up. She's more than welcome to pull up and debate me on this topic. Anybody you could think of that wants to debate me on this topic, please bring them, for the love of God. All right, you see
have
this
you
right
ever
here?
debated Torah?
No, I haven't. There's certain people that I will literally refuse to go on their panel because they're just pieces of shit people.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna
Core drives me nuts.
I'm just not gonna subjugate myself to that type of behavior, basically. But
Yeah.
they're more than welcome to come here, and they could subjugate themselves to me if they want. But all right, here's the verse, or here's the hadith. This is one of them. You see what it says? Allah waits till 1/3 of the first part of the night is over, and then he descends to the lowest heaven and says, is there any supplicator of forgiveness? Is there any penitent? Right? And then he stays there till daybreak.
Okay, so that's blatantly clear. It says he descends to the lowest heaven.
Yep.
Descending to means he is going to the
Yep.
space. And then it even backs up the claim by therefore he's saying that he stays there
Yep.
until what? What does it say? He stays there
Till
until daybreak.
Mm-hmm.
So literally saying he descends, he goes down to the lowest heaven, which is space. He stays there until daybreak, and then leaves space. They can't argue that verbiage or that wording because it makes it very clear that he is in space. He descends down into space and stays in that area until daybreak.
Yep. We know it's obvious, right? But again, this is what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't know what the wording is, but they just, like, how can I say it? It's just they want you to just make another argument out of the smallest thing. So again, we're saying Allah descends to the lowest heaven, and so then they say, okay, define two. That's their argument now.
Can you show the Arabic? Have you looked at the Arabic? What does the Arabic translate to? Like exactly, like when you see it and you put your.
The Arabic's not a problem. It's the same thing.
It says the same thing. It has the word "to" in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, because I've noticed a lot of Arabic does not match. Like when you actually read the Arabic, it doesn't match the English.
Yeah. No, this is the Arabic's not an issue here because if he could have escaped using the Arabic, he definitely would have, but he didn't try to. So I know that's not part of the issue.
Okay.
So this person EHT Skin or TSKN, whatever your name is. What are you trying to ask me here? Do not just say that. Show us. Show you what? That he said that? I have the debate if you want to hear it. You want to hear it, TH? Maybe. Okay, he doesn't believe me. This will be perfect. Here,
God bless, bro.
What up, Christ?
What up? Are you descending to the lowest part of the heaven tonight? Or?
Every night, dude. You know me.
What part of night?
I'm gonna see if I can catch Allah slipping one of these nights. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see if he's slipping.
Catch him slipping. While he's at the lowest, I'm gonna sneak past him, go to the highest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand
EHT.
Oh, sorry,
okay, so he just said, explain that "to" means "to" in Arabic.
You see?
In the exact statement.
I'm telling you, dude, this is the people that we're arguing against. But I'm trying to figure out, there's got to be some, because I know this is where it goes more into like philosophy or like philo type debates or like formal arguments. What do you call that, Christ? When somebody goes so fucking ridiculous to the point where they're having you define the word "to"? What do you call that?
Okay, but hold on.
Is that a red herring?
Then I would ask
or is that a straw man? What is that?
That is
a straw man.
No, that's a red herring.
Oh, really? Red herring?
So
okay.
So what they'll do is, I'll give you a prime example, yeah? They'll say, define what you mean by the lowest part. What do you mean by low?
Uh-huh.
It's just circular reasoning until you get them to...
No, but they don't have a problem with that. The word they're having me try to define is "to." T-O. This is what I'm talking about.
You can throw it back on them as well. Don't ever forget this, yeah? So if you say to them, okay, in your paradigm, what do you mean that your Allah goes to the lowest heaven?
Yeah.
Like, is it just circling around it? Is it just close to it? Is it going into it?
Watch. Let's hear EH say it. Go ahead, EH. What's up?
Hey, what's up? First of all, English is not my first language.
No worries. You sound fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. My question was, can you show me where it exactly says that in the exact statement it shows that "to" means "to" in English? Like, you know what I mean? If you know.
Is that "to" means "to" in English? So
no. He wants
Arabic?
To make sure that Arabic.
No, I don't.
You don't speak Arabic?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, how do you want me to show it to you then? You want me to just take the Arabic and translate it?
No, you can use some pages. I don't know the pages exactly what they call.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this Arabic. Actually, you know what? Let me use the version of 75.8b that I usually use. Hold on. Excuse me.
Robert doesn't.
So here, let's just take this. Jesus Christ, I can't. What's happening? Oh. So I'm gonna take the Arabic and I'm gonna translate it. Is that cool?
All right.
All right. Let's see what comes up.
It's not gonna. It's all right. Just put it in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
All right. So it says, Qutayba bin Sa'id narrated to us. Yaqub, son of Abdul Rahman al-Qari, narrated to us from Suhail bin Absali, from his father, from Abu Hurairah, the messenger of Allah, who said, Allah descends to the lowest heaven. So it says it there also.
Okay. Yeah. As I said, I don't speak Arabic, so I don't know if it's just a translation in English, because you can't translate everything exact the same way.
Yeah. So
But
just to let you know,
I
the
don't
people I
know.
was debating this with were Arabic speakers, and they didn't have any issue with the Arabic. They were more asking me to define the word to. They were saying, okay, they didn't deny it said to, but they just said define to. That was their argument. And so
Yeah,
then the
but
analogy they gave me was, like I told the sister, if I make a campfire and I say I'm going to the fire, does that mean I'm going in the fire? That was their analogy.
Yeah, but in this verse, okay, a better analogy would be, because this is describing something Allah is doing. So if I'm describing you going down a slide and I said, Scary is descending to the pool. Let's say you're
Right.
going down a pool slide. That would quite literally mean
But
I'm
even
saying
that,
you're descending
but like
into the pool.
even that scenario would kind of prove their point, right? Because if I see I'm going to the pool, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going in the pool. You get what I mean?
Well, no, listen to what I said. So if I'm a third person, I'm describing you. Let's say I see you up on a pool slide. I'm now narrating what you're doing. And I am
Right.
saying, oh, Scary is descending to the pool.
Even that, because what if I'm dropping in from outer space? I could just descend to the pool, like almost like saying towards. You get what I mean?
what does this?
That's
Sorry,
playing
what does
semantics. That's
descent even
That's
semantics.
what
mean?
I
I don't
mean.
know
It's
it.
semantic. That's the word. There you go. You just said it. That's the word I was looking
This
for, Chelsea.
That's
Semantics.
semantics, dude.
Yes. Go ahead.
So
What were you saying?
descending means going down. You're descending to, you're going towards, you're going down.
Right. And I have a
Okay.
response for them now on this one, but go ahead. What were you saying, EH?
I just asked what descent means, but yeah.
Yeah, descend literally means to go down.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I asked Muslim Lighthouse about that, he conceded. I asked him, I said, so are you saying that Allah goes down? And he said yes. So
Okay.
either way, it's a dilemma, because let's say even if you want to say Allah never actually enters the lowest heaven, but he just descends towards it. That's still a problem, because this hadith is saying that he does this at a specific time of night. And the problem is that specific time of night is always occurring. So then that would imply that Allah is always descending. And that's
But there's
kinda
also
weird.
another problem in that as well, Scary. They also say, Muslims always say that Allah does not enter His creation. It doesn't befit His majesty.
Right.
Well, if He's descending to the lowest part of the heaven, that is literally creation. Heaven is creation. Space
No,
is
yeah, that
creation.
is the argument, right? But then so what they say is that this is literally what they say. He descends to the lowest heaven without entering creation. That's what they say. That's what they say. And this is like, you can't hold them to anything, because they're just willing to put any words together to, like, in their mind is like, as long as I fill the silence when it's my turn, then I automatically like won that segment. That's
As
how
long as
they
I
take
fill
it.
the silence up. As long as it's filled, and whatever I say, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
They
Who
could
cares?
care less. Like, for example, like this,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
going low, right? Going low, I would say automatically is not befitting of Allah, right? Especially from their paradigm. So, but they say their answer is, okay, well, Allah does something that's not befitting in a way that is befitting. That's their answer.
And then the magic.
Wait, one question. Are you Christian?
No.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, alright.
I am.
Yeah, he is. If you wanna, you wanna run an argument on him? He said,
No,
It's not gonna go well.
I mean,
he's like,
I.
but
if you
your
were
God
a
goes low.
Christian-
That's what he's gonna
Nah,
say.
if you were a Christian, I wouldn't even believe or think you would know anything about my religion, because I never
I
I
know a
never
lot about
saw
your
or
religion.
heard about a Christian. Yeah,
I
but
know
I never saw
I know a lot about your
or
religion. I could. That's why I have these three topics here: the lowest heaven dilemma, the dying Messiah dilemma, and the moral issues of the Quran. They're all about your religion. Which one do you want to talk
can you
about?
can you tell me something about the Messiah dilemma?
Yeah.
Or
So the Islamic paradigm says that the Messiah, that he didn't die
yeah.
he did not die
On the
in
cross,
first
yeah.
on the cross, exactly, which would have been like first century, right? So that's a dilemma because the prophecy about the Messiah says that he had to die. So if he didn't die, then he wouldn't be the Messiah to begin with. So that's a dilemma for you guys.
Where does it say he has to die exactly?
So
And
if
what
you read in Daniel chapter 9, it says the anointed one will come and he will be put to death.
can you
Before,
slow down?
yeah,
And
let me slow down.
is according to you, the word Messiah literally means the anointed one.
Right.
That's in their paradigm.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have that as well, but there's more to it.
Yeah.
Daniel
So
9 specifically says that in Daniel's vision, and you believe in Daniel, the prophet, Daniel, you believe in him. If you want to show it to him, Scare, if you want to put it on the screen.
Yeah, so look at here. So you have, this is the talking about the anointed one right here. You see on my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so the anointed one, it says, after the 62 sevens, the anointed one will be put to death. Right? And then we have, when is this going to happen? It says, after that, they will come and they will destroy the city and the sanctuary. So the sanctuary here is the temple that got destroyed in 70 AD.
Yeah.
So the prophecy about the Messiah, written by the Jews, mind you, said that the Messiah had to come and die before the destruction of the sanctuary, before the temple got destroyed. So did the temple get destroyed already?
I guess.
Right. So then that means the Messiah had to have already died.
No, but they're
Okay,
going to
but
get stuck in another dilemma here. I just realized something.
What's up?
But we don't
the
really
Messiah,
believe
when the
that.
anointed one was crucified, now don't worry about your paradigm for now. Let's just look at Christianity for a moment. When the anointed one was on the cross, when he died, was the temple still around?
Have you been talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, EH.
Oh,
According
sorry.
to,
Can you?
I'll repeat. That's fine. When the Messiah, I'm not going to use the person's name for now. When El Messiah was on the cross and he died, was there a temple still around?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
The answer is yes.
There
Okay.
was.
The temple got destroyed in 70 AD. This is 37 years after the Messiah was on the cross. This,
Okay.
in Daniel 9, the prophecy is correct. This is afterwards.
Yep.
Okay, but
So
we
what
but
I want you to understand, EH, is this is a prophecy written by the Jews. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say the Bible's corrupted, right? That's gonna be your argument now, right?
that's what we believe in. Yeah, right.
Right. So, but the problem with that argument is this was written by the Jews who don't believe in Jesus. So would it make
Okay,
sense
cool.
for the
But
Jews?
we still believe that
Listen
the
to what I'm
Torah
saying.
was
Listen to what I'm
corrupted
saying.
too.
Listen to what I'm saying. Would it make sense for the Jews who don't believe in Jesus to corrupt their texts in a way that corroborates Jesus? Would that make sense?
No, because we believe
right?
that the
Right. And so
Bible
that
got
makes
corrupted
yours
too.
and so that makes your position the least likely. You get that?
Like I said,
Do
we
you understand
believe
what
that
I'm
the
saying?
Torah. Yeah, I
I
understand
know
what you
that,
said.
but we have three claims: the Jewish claim, the Christian claim, and the Muslim claim. What I'm asking is which one is the least likely to be true? We have
The
two
one with
people. We have the first two, Jews and Christians, who disagree with each other on theology, but they
Right.
corroborate each other's stories. And then we have Islam.
Yeah.
So which one has the least amount of corroboration?
the one with the most
No, the
people
least
who say
amount
what?
of corroboration.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much. Thank
I'm
you very
talking
much.
about the one that has the least amount of corroboration
Yes.
is the
It would
one
be
that has the
your one.
most like people
Can
who
you answer my
have,
question first?
bro, I'm trying. I'm
No,
trying. My
no.
English is not.
No, I'm asking you which one has the least amount of corroboration.
With the prophecy, you got to remember that. Yeah, with the prophecy, each one
Right.
is
Within prophecies, within manuscripts that
Only,
actually
only,
exist.
only on that topic
No,
now,
that's
or
not
what?
only on that. That's not only on that. That's the biggest deal that you could think of. That's the Messiah. So again, whose Messiah narrative has the most amount of corroboration?
The most amount of corroboration.
Yeah.
From my point, it's the Bible and the Torah.
Perfect.
the
There you
least,
go.
least or the most.
The most you meant, right? The most, right? You're saying the most.
The most corroboration, right?
No,
Okay, so
I think he thinks when I'm saying corroboration that means corruption. I think that's what he thinks.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I knew it.
Do you even know what the word means?
I was like, did he just grant us our argument?
Yeah,
That's
I don't know. I don't
crazy.
know.
I meant corruption, right?
No,
Yes.
no, brother,
Okay, so
brother.
he
Corrupt.
has
So
to
here.
say something.
Let me give you
Corroboration.
some.
Hold on, let me ask him a quick question. I just want to see where he goes with this. EH, the Jews believe, this is what they believe. They believe that this guy got crucified because he was leading a revolt against everything that they
Yeah.
believe in. He was
Yes.
leading them astray away from God.
Right.
Yes,
So
right.
so corroboration, corroboration means like if let's say you go outside and somebody says you did something bad, right? When you went outside that day. So then you would need people to corroborate your story. You would need witnesses that can
Oh yeah, okay, now I know. Okay.
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have a narrative that comes from the Christians that they
Yeah.
say that the Messiah died on the cross,
Okay.
right? Then we have the Muslims who say no, that didn't happen, right? But the problem for you is that we have the Jewish texts, the Jewish prophecies that corroborate our version of events.
Right.
And you guys
So
don't have any corroboration. Do you get it?
On this point, yes. Okay.
Okay, but you can't just say
On this topic.
point,
on this topic.
right? Because
Yes.
but this is the
because
whole.
it's just on this topic.
No,
the
but
Torah
it's not.
does not.
Yeah, you can say
corroborate
that.
with-
You can use those words, right? But you're taking away from the word Messiah. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, we just got the Messiah wrong." The Messiah is the whole
No,
point
I don't.
of the Bible.
I'm not saying we got that wrong. I'm not
No,
saying.
I'm
that.
saying you did.
Yes, you say that.
But Messiah, is it a small thing or is it a big thing if you got Messiah wrong?
If
Yes, if.
it would be a big thing, yes.
It would be a major thing. From the biblical narrative, it would be the biggest thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So how do you get around that? How do you get around this prophecy that the Jews wrote?
Because I don't know if it was the real Jews that wrote it from the
So
I'll give you
some more.
talking about, you know?
I'll give you some more. So these prophecies are actually found in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
In what language?
I think what language is that? Aramaic? I'm assuming. I don't know. To be honest with you,
Dead Sea Scrolls. No, it would have been Hebrew. It's
Hebrew. Okay, so Hebrew. But these.
But it has to be the real Hebrew. You don't.
Brother, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Listen to what I'm saying. I know you're trying to find an out here, okay? But listen to what I'm saying. The Dead Sea Scrolls.
Bro, I'm not even in. I'm not trying to find
You are.
anything, bro.
No, you are, because the fact that you're
How
asking
am
what
I?
language, the
bro.
language doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what language is written in. It could have been written in Chinese, but the Dead Sea Scrolls are dated to before Jesus. You get what I mean?
No, I didn't hear you.
The Dead Sea Scrolls are dated to before Jesus.
By who? According to whom? I mean,
To people who carbon date things.
yeah, but which
This is what I'm talking
organization
about.
or
He's like,
From the Middle Eastern. Hey, a lot of these people who dated this, by the way, are Middle Eastern. Just so you know, a lot of the people on that whole project are from the Middle East.
yeah, brother, the people who do these things, they did it, okay? Don't worry about who. What do you want me to give you a name?
I mean, if you have one,
I don't know their name, brother, but this is not debated. This is accepted. If you want to look this up, just look it up if you want.
For you.
no, I believe you.
So then it would be weird, right, for them to have known this before Jesus. I think it's like 100 years before Jesus that it's dated to, if I'm not mistaken.
I've got a question. What is the prophecy exactly?
The prophecy says that the anointed one will come. He will put an end to sin, that he will bring atonement for wickedness, that he will establish a covenant, and that he will be put to death all before the destruction of the temple.
Before the destruction of the temple.
Yep.
Okay. And where is this written in the Bible?
This is Daniel chapter 9.
A verse?
Chapter 9, verse from 24 through 27.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Scary.
What up, Phoenix?
I have something to say.
I know what you're going to say already.
I
You had a dream. You had a dream.
well, I had a dream, but this one's a funny one.
It's always a funny one.
You know who Aerosmith is, right?
Yeah.
So, have you ever laughed when you're having a dream?
In the middle
Like
of
you're
it?
sleeping and you just like you're sleeping and then you just laugh and you wake up. It makes you wake up because of such a strong, violent laughter that you have.
Never had that. No, most of my dreams are either terrifying or
Okay.
freaky
So
in
thi-
nature.
So this one for me was like it woke me up. It was so funny that it woke me up. So you know who Aerosmith is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know all of his songs. You know the "Don't wanna close my eyes."
Yeah, yeah,
You know that song?
yeah.
So what if? So I had a dream. What if Aerosmith was a fan of the Scary Hour podcast? What would his lyrics change to? Are you ready for this?
But you gotta sing it though. You gotta sing it.
Yeah. Okay. Don't bang little girls.
Oh my.
Bang little people instead.
Right. What's your argument? What's your argument for that though? You know what I'm saying? As a Muslim would say. I think I want to get a T-shirt. That's the merch right there. That's the merch. What's your
Yeah,
argument?
I'd cop, Scary.
What's your
I'd cop.
argument
I'll
for
be the
that?
first.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you should be another one in the back. Like, define that. What do you mean by that?
Right. Give me the P and not P. Dog, I swear, I've been listening back because I was telling everybody, I've been listening back to all my lives, and every single argument ends with, "What's your argument for that?"
Okay.
After you explain the whole argument.
No matter what you show them, they say, "What's your argument for that? What's your argument for that? What's your argument for that?" Somebody said invite Itachi. I don't know how to invite people, but you can invite her, EH.
She don't want the smoke.
She definitely doesn't. Nobody does, because like I've been telling people, I just found out that all these people are Salafi / Athari, which means they have to take to a literal descent.
Yeah, I was gonna say the lowest heaven dilemma doesn't make sense according to Maturidi.
Right. Exactly. But even that is still a dilemma, because if they take the descent metaphorically, that means they also have to take when Allah says he is established above his throne. That's also metaphorical, right? And so the implication there that it would be that if him being in the highest heaven is something metaphorical, but it's still something that is essential to Allah, being in the lowest heaven still contradicts that about him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still, according to Maturidi, it's not physically located.
I don't think you just heard. I don't think you heard a single word that I just said. What does Allah being established above His throne mean to the Maturidi?
Well, it's not physical.
Right, but what is it?
He's above everything.
What does it mean to the Maturidi?
It's I don't know actually. I haven't really looked into that specifically.
It's
Okay,
not a
well,
literal
most of them
sense.
would say that it means like it's describing like his power or his authorities above all things.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that's fine. We can grant that position, but then that would still imply that if he's going to the lowest heaven, then that means at that point he's not in the highest heaven in that same metaphorical sense, which means at that point he's not in all authority or all power. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah, but it
Right.
also talks about him being in the lowest heaven as a manifestation of his mercy, and like because
No, it doesn't talk about that. It doesn't talk about that. That's their interpretation of it. That's not what it says.
Yes, that's the interpretation of it.
Right.
But
So don't say it says that because it doesn't say that. That's the interpretation.
Can I land what I'm saying?
No, but you're not.
Right.
Like you can't. I'm not gonna let you land
It's
you're.
the fact that you know what I'm saying already.
No, it's
so
it's
let me
no, it's
land my
because
thought
I
process.
need you to be because I can't just let this fly. You're lying. Like so, it doesn't say your wording was it says, and it doesn't say. This is your interpretation. If
Did
you
I
say
say
that,
where it says
you did.
that? I feel like you like to argue with me. I'm not. Am I here
He's making a
denying
good
what you
point, though.
said?
You have to be specific about what you said.
No, but
It's not that,
when
sister.
you said
It's not that. I just need to be very careful with the
Gary,
wording.
when you said that,
When
did I
because I'm
deny what
literally,
you said?
I'm not saying that you are.
Was
I'm
I
just saying.
insistent on being
but
saying
it's
that
not
what
that,
I'm saying
sis.
is right?
No, you're not. All I'm saying is, when I have people come in and argue with me, telling me to define the word "to," like we have to be very precise with our language. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in the interpretation, it also talks about how God descending to the lowest heaven is also a manifestation of His mercy,
His mercy,
and yada
yeah.
yada yada.
Right.
I have one other parable that God says in the Quran. He says that I'm closer to you than your jugular vein.
Right,
Does that
right.
mean that He exists within creation and time,
Right.
and
No.
He's right next to our jugular
No,
vein?
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So
So
if you put those two side by side, you could understand.
right,
what
I know
it's
what you're trying to
trying
say 100%, but what I'm saying, the difference with those two hadiths is that this one about Allah descending to, even it's in regards to His mercy, it's also tied to a specific time of night. That's the problem.
Yep.
So that means that so that means that in that specific time zone, Allah's not always the most merciful.
Yeah, not always the most merciful. That's when He accepts supplication. But
You just
I'm
said
not now
which one-
denying. Hold on,
Sorry
hold
to
on,
cut.
hold on.
You
I'm
see
not
how
now
it's like
denying.
playing whack-a-mole with you. I'm using your definition of it implying His mercy, right? And then when I use it, then you say, "Oh no, but this like which one is it? Pick one."
It's mercy, but
Okay.
God is taking the
So then
supplication.
that means at 3 o'clock in
from
the morning,
us.
Allah is more merciful than He is at 1 o'clock in the morning, right?
Possibly could
Okay.
be, but then
so He's not the most
here-
merciful at all times. There.
well,
What's
so-
so hard
so-
about that?
Hold on. I need you to understand one thing. I'm not denying the literal or the metaphorical sense, but I provided another example so that you
I
can
know you
put
did,
side by
and I'm
side.
just showing you how
Now,
that doesn't
one-
work.
One second. Him being extra merciful on those nights does not mean that He's not merciful at all.
I didn't
It
say
just
that He's
means
not
that on
merciful.
those nights.
I'm saying that He's more merciful on those nights, right?
Yeah, and what's the problem with that?
Because that means He's not the most merciful at all times. That's what that means.
But if He is the most merciful and He chooses to be more merciful on that night, what is
how
the
can
problem?
you be? Wait a minute.
That means Allah has
What is the
Prozacs.
problem with that? No, I want to
Allah
laugh
has
too.
Prozacs.
I want to find
How
this
can you
funny
be?
too.
How can you be more merciful than the most merciful? What are we talking about here?
If
If
I'm
you're
wrong,
already-
Brody,
So,
at
for
a certain
example-
time,
If you're already
okay,
going
okay.
as fast as you can't go faster.
Okay. Let me give you an analogy, okay? So
Sure.
let me give you an analogy, right?
Sure,
So
sure.
God says, for example, sin is forbidden. Humans were not perfect. We commit this sin. He is all forgiven in the sense that he wouldn't leave you all that time that you were committing sin. But him being more merciful and you making supplications to him on this night, he like will give you more, like will give you more. What is it called when you get
Right, you'll have
ajr?
more grace
Ajr.
at that time.
Yeah, you'd have more deeds, good deeds, and grace.
Right, no
So
problem.
what is the wrong with that?
I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it in the sense of like there's nothing morally wrong with it. The problem is that it would go against the fact that God is always the most merciful. If he's always
How
the
do it-
most merciful, then there's never a time where he can be more merciful.
Yeah,
Can I
but
give an example?
what makes
Can I
it?
give an
One second,
example?
one second. Phoenix, last thing. In our head, in the reality that we see it, is that we are separating the most merciful and like him being extra merciful. God, you need to understand with God, he's omnipotent. He knows like everything that's gonna happen, everything that will happen, and yada
sis,
yada
you do
yada.
realize, for
So what
example,
if
you
it's
just
the
said,
case?
yeah, I got you. But
Hold
you
on.
just,
Well, hold on, let me land, please. What if it's the case that he is most merciful all the time? Is that to us?
I
Is
got
that
you.
one
I got
night?
you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. So the problem is, like, for example, what's your creed that you hold to in Islam?
What's my creed that I hold to? I follow the Quran and I follow Sahih Hadith.
Follow what? Sahih Hadith? No, but I mean, like,
Sahih
are you like a Maturidi or like, well, I forgot what the three things are, the three creeds, the three
Ashari,
Aqidah.
Athari, Maturidi.
Those
Sharia.
God bless, guys. God bless,
Ashari,
host.
what? God bless sis.
Ashri, Maturidi, Athari.
Yeah, which one are you?
Sharia. Wait, what did you just say?
Ashari, Maturidi or something, and Athari.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to do a deep research on this. I don't know.
So you're probably one of the other two.
I just followed the Quran and I followed the Hadith.
I know, but so just to give you a little bit more, so you, according to the regular Sunni Islam, you have to pick one of those things, and it sounds to me like if you want to interpret,
I haven't picked. I don't know.
I know you
I don't
haven't.
have knowledge on this.
I can
so
tell you haven't picked, but
I
I'm
can't
just saying.
just say it.
According to the actual thing, you should be picking one, and so you would probably be an Ashari or a Maturidi, however you say it, because they take a metaphorical position on pretty much everything.
I also take the literal definition. I didn't reject the literal definition.
Well, that's the thing. Then you have like, this is where you have to decide then which side you're going to be on. Because if you're a literalist, then you have to be an Athari.
What I said, the last thing that I said, I didn't summarize it out properly. So could you give me a minute to summarize what I was saying?
No, I fully understood what you said. I totally.
Okay, what did I say? What was my last point that I said?
You said that we have no issue with God being the most merciful, and then at the same time, he can be more merciful at times. That's what you said.
Yeah, but
So-
I also gave you, no, that's not the last thing I said. Let me just clarify it for you, okay? So I said God, as we know God should know everything at all times and everything that will happen in the future, right? So maybe to us, it's presented as he's more merciful on these nights, but in all case, he's the most merciful. So he already knows, and he's already knows what he's gonna do. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yes.
So we have nothing
She's
to
like, I win. She's like, I win.
I win, concede.
The only thing I'm saying to you, so like, just so you know, just so you're aware, that those three Akidas, those three groups, they argue with each other about these things because they will say to you, for example,
Well, I don't like to argue.
I know you don't,
I take it
but
as
that's
God
just
says
you. You don't though.
I take it as God says it.
No,
it
no,
doesn't
you
matter
don't.
how many
That's what I was
times.
just gonna say, because if you read the Hadith, it does not say that this is a metaphor.
I told you I take it in the metaphorical as well as
But
literal
you can't
sense.
say I take it as it's written and then at the same time say I read into it that it's a metaphor. Those are two conflicting points of view.
Didn't we just go through the interpretations where it says that it's
the
also
only thing that you explained
about
to me,
mercy?
you're presupposing though that it's a metaphor. So if I grant you that, then yes, you can make a logical argument about it. But if I don't grant you that it is
But
a
how am I?
necessary,
That would
like
mean
for
that
example,
I'm
let
reading
me
into
let
the
me ask you
text.
this. Here, let me
That's what the interpretation
let me ask you
says.
this way.
I'm
Let me
not
ask you
reading
this
into
way.
the text.
Let me ask you this way. Can you prove from the text that it is a metaphor?
So the interpretation that you read and you know what he was
Not what
talking
I'm
about
asking you, sis.
literally says it's
Not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, can you prove that it's a metaphor? Like, for example, if you read certain verses in the Bible, Jesus
Can I
literally...
prove that it's literal though? Can I prove that it's literal?
So the most parsimonious thing would be to assume that it's literal until told otherwise. Right?
Okay,
That's how
so
reality works.
if I'm assuming
You don't just
that
assume
it's
that you're
literal,
living
why
in a
can't I not
constant
assume that it's
metaphor.
metaphorical?
Because that's what words typically mean. You have to take the apparent meaning first, right? So unless somebody tells you like, oh, I'm about to give you a metaphor, then you should not just go around thinking people are always speaking in metaphor.
Yeah, but if the interpretation also says that it's also
The
when God
interpretation is literally made up, sis.
How
You're
can
making
you
it
say
sound...
it's made up? The
What do you think
interpretation
an
is a
interpretation
Sahih
is?
interpretation. So I literally told you I take the Hadith and the Quran, and you're trying to make me pick. It's not working.
Inshallah.
Try someone
Inshallah, you
else.
will burn. You say Quran is
Wait,
all
what's this?
threat. You say Quran is only threat.
Somalia, alhamdulillah.
You will see when you die. You will see when you die. Inshallah, you will see.
Inshallah, brother.
My power of Allah. My power of Allah. You will see. Inshallah.
Allahu Akbar.
Inshallah, you will burn.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, you will burn. You
Brother,
will burn.
I'm gonna burn.
You say threats. Bro, you are disrespecting my religion. I'm from Somalia.
Is he saying Google fast?
Habibi.
We don't fear nobody. We don't fear
Habibi,
nobody.
don't cry, Habibi. Habibi,
Wait,
don't cry,
500,
Habibi.
chill.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
There we go.
Oh, everybody says now. He's saying that Momo is a pedo.
You will see the threats. You will see the threats when you die. When you die, you will see the threats. It's real. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Scary. I see that you're running away from
Look at look at him acting like a graceful Muslim. Look at him
You're running away from a well-versed person. I
I just
see.
want to take this in. I want to soak this up right now.
Go on, take your break. It's
What
fine.
else? What else am I gonna see, brother?
You pray to 3 in 1 God. You're fucking stupid. You know your Bible's very clear lies. You know your Bible's very
What
clear
a naughty
lies.
Muslim.
Brother.
Look at that dirty mouth.
There is clear lies.
Brother.
Usman ibn Farouk on YouTube.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell Momo.
Brother, I'm not a
telling
Christian,
Momo.
brother.
We only
Brother,
fear
I'm not a
Allah.
Christian.
Your Bible's very clear. You don't believe in God. I know you don't believe in God. I know because you know your
telling
Bible's
How'd I go
Momo.
from being a Trinitarian to not believing in God in 2
You
seconds?
know your Bible's there is clear lies. Clear
Yeah,
lies.
that's the
Your
thing.
Bible's clear.
Brother.
So you are a theist.
Somebody
You believe in
go
God, but you
get
don't
him,
have a
Mom.
As a bro. Clear
Somebody
as a
go get
bro.
his imam.
Your
Bro,
Bible
this
is
guy
clear
needs to
as a
check his
bro.
$500
battery
chill,
out.
man.
Like,
Bro,
can someone
you don't
unplug this guy?
Why is he so passionate?
Inshallah,
Look at the trauma
You want
dumping.
him.
He is trauma
You
dumping.
like it.
Alhamdulillah, you're a bot, bro.
real. You will see the health threats are real, brother.
Jokes, I gotta tell you
All
something.
right. All right.
Alhamdulillah. We only fear Allah. We don't fear you humans. Wallah, we don't fear
Bro,
nobody.
don't jihad in
Allah
Allah.
Akbar.
I
Yes, that's
understand that you're
true.
excited about Islam.
You only fear Allah.
All right, 5,000. 5,000. Are you ready to talk, bro? Are you ready to talk, 5,000?
Look at the host running.
Hold on, I'm gonna come right back to you, sis. But we gotta. This guy sounds like he's about to throw himself off of a mountain.
You know your Bible, there is clear lies. Clear,
All right,
clear
5,000. Are
as
you
a
ready to talk? Are you ready to
Clear
talk,
as a
5,000?
broad. No. I'm not here to talk with you. I'm here to speak
Oh,
facts. I'm
you're just here to yell at me.
I'm here to
Okay.
speak facts.
right.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah,
We only fear
alhamdulillah,
Allah.
alhamdulillah.
We only fear Allah. We don't fear nobody else.
Imagine the host has
Fear
dropped
Allah.
me
The one who is
for
above
lesser
the
than this,
throne.
but he
The one who is above the
can
throne.
sit through
You will
this.
see he's above the throne. You will see the day.
I feel bad for him. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for him. I'm not even
You
gonna lie
will
to
see,
you.
brother.
Oh, so
Wallahi,
you feel bad for him, but not for
Yeah,
the
because he's actually emotional.
You black like
It sounds like he's hurting. He sounds
It
like
does
he
sound like
legit
he's
has
hurting a
like
little bit.
angry.
You will burn. Inshallah, you will see. You will burn. Wallah, you will see.
Like
you will burn.
as much as I want to laugh at this kind of stuff,
Right.
it really does speak volumes.
Yeah, but
like it really does.
you do understand there's bad seeds in every religion, every people, in every tribe. Like not that I'm trying to say he's a bad seed,
Here,
but
all right,
like,
let me drop him.
what's Silo's point?
Let me drop them now.
Oh,
Okay,
I know. There's bad seeds in every religion. I'm aware.
Yeah, so there's no need to discriminate.
no, but Dynite, the
No
problem
need
is
to-
that what he's talking about and the way he's talking is what the Quran tells you to do.
It doesn't.
It
If that
does.
was the case, I would have been talking the same way too.
No, the
Why am I
problem is
here
that
well versed
you-
and calm?
It's because you don't really understand the Quran, unfortunately.
Oh, so you know me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is new. This is so new.
I'm telling
Anyways, you ready to get back to what we were talking about, or are you trying to run still?
What do you want to say? What do you say?
So you concede, declare that I was correct.
Sis, this is what I'm trying to say. Look, you give me an interpretation, right?
You're still. Why are you?
I'm
Why are you
listening.
running?
I'm talking to you about your interpretation. That's what you want to talk about, right?
Okay, go on.
Okay, where do you get your interpretation from?
I can pull it up for you, but you.
No,
It's
don't-
the interpretation.
I don't mean the exact source. I just mean where do you you can just tell me where do you get it from?
So the
like,
interpretation
From a scholar or
also
something, right?
Yes,
Okay.
from the scholar from the
Okay,
Sahih
and where did
Hadith.
he get it from?
Where did he get it? What do you mean?
Yeah, where did he get that scholar? Where did he get his interpretation from?
He got it from the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
The scholar
That's
that you're
what the
talking
hadiths
about.
are. The hadiths are like they're compiled upon the teachings and what of the Prophet.
I could tell that you like conflating terms. So
What do you mean
when
conflating
you-
terms?
Yeah, because there's tafsir and then there's hadith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one gives you? Thank you for subscribing. Which one gives you interpretations?
There's tafsir and hadith. Which one gives me interpretations? The tafsir, but
Okay.
both of them explain the Quran in more detail. For example, how to pray, yada yada yada.
So one the hadith. There's many times where hadith do give you more context, right? But generally speaking, the tafsir is what's considered to give you interpretations of things, right? So you have
as I
tafsir of
said.
Quran and you have tafsir of hadith as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that most of those scholars are not like part of the Sahaba, right? They're not, or the Salaf or any of that. They come centuries later. So most of them are just interpreting from their own understanding of things, right?
Yes, but these are not just people that just came up and said, yeah, we're going to write this, that, and the third. There's a chain of narrations. There's criterias. Do you understand?
I do understand, but again, so you have to just, again, you're going to have to then prove to me wherever your interpretation comes from can be traced back to the Prophet Muhammad, or else I'm not going to just take your word for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull up the interpretation right now, we can go through the chain of
Go
narrations
ahead.
and everything.
Pull it up.
I mean, you are the one.
You want me to pull up
that
your?
can-
You want me to pull up your interpretation?
Yeah,
now?
because you know what
That's crazy.
interpretation. I'm
That's
gonna be
crazy.
guys. I'm gonna be on the phone, and then I have to screen share. Can I? I can't even screen share.
Yeah, you can. Why not?
So why are you running? You know the interpretation. We could go through it. Why are you running?
Because I want you to pull
You
it
can
up. I'm just
literally
saying-
pull it up. The screen's in front of you,
we
and you
will
can show
pull
the
it-
whole audience.
I will pull it up. What do you want me to pull up? Matter of fact, go ahead.
So the interpretation about the descendant and how like
From who?
it
What's the
talks about
source?
mercy and everything.
What's the source?
We were just talking about it.
I don't know
Do you-
the
okay,
source
okay. You know what? I'll find you the source and then you can pull it up. Is that fine?
though. Yep.
Okay.
And Scary, I didn't even know until you told me this that, I thought for sure there was like archaeological evidence for Muhammad or something, right? But like you're saying, there isn't. I'm shocked by that. So how can we even go to this chain of narration?
There's not
You know what I mean?
archaeological evidence for it. That's
But
right.
I'm saying, how is this chain verified? Just through hearsay?
Yep, that's what it is.
There's no archaeological, there's no nothing. Just
None of that. We don't have even the manuscripts of these hadith. We don't have them.
right. When people say chain of narration, they think that we're going back and we have like verifiable people in history that, there's 3 different sources about them and we know who they are.
Yep.
There's nothing.
Everything that you will ever hear a Muslim say about the Bible is the same problems they have, if not sometimes worse, that they have with their own.
It is worse because at least to the Christian argument, back then they were being persecuted. So I could understand why things would be suppressed or there wouldn't be that much evidence for them. But there's not that same argument for the Muslims.
Yeah.
Well, we found some of our texts. Obviously, it's not the originals, but it's some. They think literally from the 1st century, almost 2nd century, and that's a lot closer than any Muslim can say what they have for their Quran, because all their originals were burned by Uthman
Yep,
and then rewritten.
that's right.
And in the beginning, right after
So
Jesus' crucifixion,
I'm gonna.
they quote
It's
it and put it.
tafsir. Oh, sorry, love. Go on, finish.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's Tafsir al-Qurtubi. I can
Qurtubi.
write it down for you in the comments. There's a couple of tafsir, and there's also parables given, as I told you, about the jugular vein, also about the rain coming down. These are like revelations, not God actually entering his creation. Am I echoing?
No, you're not. You're not.
So do you want me to write it in the comments for you, or you
Yeah,
good?
you could. And in the meantime, we're calling out TMA. I don't know what's his actual name. I forgot. Is it the Muslim apologist? Is that what it is? Anyway, TMA and Muslim Lighthouse. We're calling you guys out because we really want to speak to Salafis today. Salafis, Atharis. We want to speak to you guys. Right now, I'm having to deal with Dinite. She's more of a metaphorical type of Muslim. Jihad of the heart.
She's a
type of-
cupcake Muslim.
She's like a jihad of the heart type of girl, you know what I'm saying? But we want to talk to the real Muslims, you know what I'm saying? The ones who say
My man's
this
looking
is
for
real.
a reaction. We're not
This is
gonna
real.
give him that. Yeah? We're gonna provide the reference that he knows.
Hey,
so he
sis,
can pull it up.
jihad of the heart, right, sis?
Jihad for your religion. The struggle for your religion. Internal struggle. Uh-huh. Yep.
Go ahead. Let me see that source. But yeah, we're looking for Salafis Atharis today, guys, on top of that. But no problem. Anybody else who wants to talk? And we got 3 topics for you guys. If you want to come up, we got the lowest heaven dilemma, the dying Messiah dilemma, and if all else fails, we could talk about the moral issues with the Quran.
The corrupted scripture argument is excellent, by the way, because that dismantles their entire deen. Like that's actually a really, really good one, and I don't feel like enough people do it.
Yep. So that one
It's
is the
awesome.
one. Yeah. So that one is pretty much the dying Messiah's dilemma. That's pretty much, I just changed the name of it, but yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because what
I
we
mean, I'm
have
still
is
waiting to show me the original. I mean, if they're saying that the text is corrupted, there must be uncorrupted text out there. So where is it?
we can't never find it, which is crazy because like I always tell them, they went out of their way to burn all of their like variant texts, right? All their variant manuscripts that were like not in line with the original Quran, supposedly. But we can still find those variations, even though they went out of their way to burn them all. So how is it that they can't find our original Injil and original Torah? Let me see. Sister, you just wrote Tafsir Qurtubi and Tafsir Ibn Kathir, but you're not ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. Let me just answer that question that you just asked. First of all, the first copy of the Quran wasn't Hafsa's copy wasn't burned, and she had the original copy. The other copies that confused people were burnt.
Her copy
But
was burnt.
the other copies that confused people was burnt. The original copy.
Her copy was burnt. We have hadith saying that.
In the narration that you just read, the hadith that you're referencing, it clearly states in there that Hafsa's copy was not burnt.
No. We have the one.
Yes.
It's Go
pull it up. Pull up the reference.
It's Mawawi or something. He burned
Pull
it,
up
or
the hadith
Marwan.
that you just quoted.
Let me see
Pull
if I
up the
still have
hadith
it.
that you just
Hold on.
quoted.
Let me see if I still have it. Hold on. Muawiyah. He burnt it.
Yes, but was the original copy burnt?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Listen, you said the original copy was burnt.
Yes.
So
he
pull
burnt,
up the
he
hadith.
burnt
Pull up the
Hafsa's-
hadith and let's see what it says.
Here, we're
Since
gonna
you're
find
quoting
it.
the hadith.
We're gonna find it, but first, let's not forget that you're still supposed to be giving me the
Yeah.
tafsir.
So I told you, so I quoted you Tafsir Ibn Kathir, and I
Yeah,
quoted
but
you
you can't just say
Matobi.
Tafsir Ibn Kathir because that's a whole
One
book.
second, let me land. So let
You
me
gotta give me the
land.
page number, the you know what I'm
So,
saying? Like,
so the tafsir is only confirming the meaning.
sis, you're
Tafsir
not
Qurtubi
saying
says,
anything. I need the page number. Yo,
okay.
what's up? What is this, citizen?
The burning of the Hafsa book. I have it right here.
Oh, okay. There it is, sis. Ibn Shihab narrated that Salim bin Abdullah said, when Hafsa passed away,
Scroll down.
Abdullah, what do you mean scroll down? Where are
Scroll
you?
down. That's not the whole of the hadith. Scroll down.
Oh, you're
Read the
already
whole
at the bottom.
thing.
It says
This
right
the
there,
whole of the-
Marwan. It says when Hafsa passed away.
Yeah, that's
Abdullah
not
bin
the
Umar-
entirety of the hadith.
What do you mean that's not the
Read the whole
entirety? What more do you need to see besides her copy was burned? It literally says took them and burned them to avoid discrepancies. It literally says that.
So go down.
What do you think it's gonna change?
Maybe
He
nothing
burned-
is gonna change, but
He
why are you
did-
not going down?
He
Why are you
burned
not
them,
going
but
down?
then they resurrected from the
Yeah, but
from
why
the
are
ashes
you
or
running? Why are
something?
you not going down?
I don't know. Maybe I think he only has a
The original
screenshot. sis.
copy, the
You
original
can't
copy
scroll.
was not burnt. And I can, you know what? I can pull it up. I have another phone.
That's just a screenshot.
Right.
Sis, he
Yeah.
can't scroll down. It's just a screenshot.
Yeah, but he can put it on his screen. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. You know what?
You do it,
Since
sis.
I'm
You do
bothering
it.
him so much,
There you
I'll
go.
do it.
Come
Let
on,
me
there
just
we go.
pull
That's
it
what I'm
up.
talking about.
It's
That's a good-
alright.
That's a good
It's
sport.
alright.
Come on now.
So, before we go to this point, let's address my other point about because I referred you to a tafsir. That's for the meanings. So the words that are used over there, the tafsir explains these words, and I'm gonna read it out to you.
Says I need the page number, or unless you take the screenshot of it and pull it up so we can read it.
I pulled up
And remember,
the
I
status
don't.
change.
No, but remember, like for example, whose tafsir are you reading right now? Is it
I pulled up
Ibn
the chain of
Kathir's?
narration, so Sahih Bukhari, Muhammad Ibn
Sis,
Ismail, and I
you are
also
the
pulled up the
biggest
Imams.
conflator of terms that I've ever heard of. You're pulling up. You're just giving us the name of a book, right? I'm assuming you're not giving us
So
the
what do you
page
want me
number.
to? I can't put it on the screen.
You said you
That's-
pulled up the
that's-
chain of narrations. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I'm going to read it to you. I'm literally reading from my screen.
You're gonna read the chain of
If you wanna
narrations.
Yes, I
Okay,
told you
read
to
it.
put it on the screen, but you don't want to do that. So I'm reading
But
it.
you didn't give
'cause
me
I
a
can't
page
put it on
number.
the
What do you want me
screen.
to pull up? You have to give me the specific thing. How did you find it?
I'm on the website.
Show me.
I'm
Then
looking
why
at
don't you
the
just
chain
put the
of-
website in the website in the comments? Then I'll just put the website up.
I you know what? I'm just gonna give you the page. Hold on.
She said I'm on the website. She's not on the website.
Sis, he just wants the name of the website you're using so he can track with you. He wants the website.
Just literally go to your
name,
URL
page.
bar and just copy it and paste it into the chat. The same website.
Yeah, we don't need to make this difficult. Like, I don't understand why we're having so much back and forth with such easy things to do.
It's 'cause
He
she
wants to
doesn't-
track with you and read it with you.
She doesn't have the website. That's why. She probably just has a screenshot that somebody sent her. She probably just asked somebody to send her a screenshot.
Probably. I don't know.
But it's all right. I mean, we'll get there. It's fine. We just gotta have patience. That's all, guys. You know.
Hey, Scary.
Yo,
Are we gonna talk about something funny?
something funny. Why do you always want to talk about something funny, Phoenix? Don't you see I'm trying to take over the world?
But you never finished that hadith
Which one? Which one?
about Muhammad prancing around with Aisha's garments, man.
Oh, we did read it. We did read it. Hold
You
on,
didn't
I
read
gotta
the whole thing.
Let me get some water. Give me 2 seconds.
Did you ever show him the one about the donkey, Phoenix or Phonics? I always want to call you
yes,
Phoenix.
I did. Oh, I did, and he was like, "That's not real."
Mister, I'm not
That can't be
posting
real.
the source. It's in the comments now, so you can't run no more. Those are a
Why
couple of
didn't
the
you give me the
pages.
website, sis?
I gave you the page number and the reference.
But you said you're on the website.
You literally just told me to go get you the page
I want
number
everybody to
and the
look at the
reference.
comment section and look what she just wrote. Volume page, volume 3, page 224, volume 19, page 132, page like this is crazy.
I gave you all the volumes that speak about what
Just
the
give me the
descent
one.
means.
Like I don't even know what to like I gotta take all
Okay,
these things
go
now.
to source Al-Jamil Al-Ahkam.
All right, let's pull this up.
So you Googled this. So you're Googling it and
Yeah,
copying
what
and
do you,
pasting all the
Charles,
different
what do you want me
sources.
to do? Pull it out of thin air?
Well-
Of course I Googled and researched. Well, like,
Just
Okay,
tell
but
me
you
one.
told him you were on a
criteria that
website.
you lot are setting? Like,
You said you're on the website.
well, you just
Go
told
to
him.
the- listen,
yeah,
listen,
you just
listen.
told him you were on a
don't have
website
to make this
reading it and you
personal.
had
Go
it.
to the page, darling.
Which
Let
one?
him deal with me, okay? Go to the page.
Which
go
one?
to the
You put
reference I
15
gave
of them
you.
there. You put 15
Go
pages
to
there, sis.
Okay, so go to Al Jamil Al Ihkam and you can go to the first volume, volume 3, page 224.
All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see what we find here. 1 second. And you're telling me it has the chain where these interpretations are coming from, right?
Yeah, it's the tafsir of nuzul and how it doesn't mean literal descent. And
Okay,
like,
sis,
it
but
talks
remember,
more about it.
remember, sis, we don't want the interpretation only. We want the chain where this interpretation is coming from.
Yes, I was literally, I can read out the chain of narration for you right here. Hold on.
All right,
You
let's see.
can double check as well.
So this first one says that the page is talking about the distances of 500 years between the heavens, the footstool, and the throne. Is that what you wanted me to see?
So in terms of literal, say, go to the commentary on it. It speaks about like how it's not literal
She's
and
just sending me
stuff.
on a Moses mission right now. Here, I don't know.
What is wrong with you? What is your problem?
I have a lot of problems.
Just say you don't want to. Just say you don't.
I
wanna
do
proceed,
want to
and try
find
we
it, sis,
can
but it's
move
just
on. Yeah,
you're sending me
stop
on
playing,
a rabbit.
Stop running narratives for the people. Like, just say you don't want to do it. It's actually fine.
Look, I'm gonna type in exactly what you wrote and
No
let's see
one's
what comes up.
forcing you.
So Tafsir Qurtubi volume 3. Okay, maybe this is it. Let's click on it.
Maybe this is it. Okay.
It looks good.
Wait, one second.
This should be it. Okay, what page did you say? You said page. I lost it. All right, page 224. All right, let's go to that. Guys, we're talking about the Allah descending to the lowest heaven dilemma. Right now, we're getting the spiritual interpretation for all my hippie Muslims out there. All right, let's see. Page 224. Means desire, weaken, reproach, hits head with a branch. By Allah, I found my head was gone. What? See, this is the other problem, is that not all the editions are going to be the same. This doesn't say anything about this one, sister.
The tafsir explains the words that was used. I'm trying to reference you to the words, so anzala and the other word that was used and what it means.
I know that, but I need the chain first. I'm not denying. This is what let me tell you. Let me just say, I'm not denying that you have some scholars that interpret these things. I'm not denying that, and I know some interpret it literal, some interpret it metaphor. I know that already. What I want is, where are they getting that interpretation from? Because my understanding, like for example, I think it was Phoenix told me the other day that some scholars don't tell you where they get their interpretation from because they claim
No,
to
they
have, right.
Because either they are taken as hujjah, or basically they're taken as gospel because of their station. There's 8 levels of scholarship. And if they're in mujtahid, then they don't have to explain themselves.
Right.
Or the fact that they have already explained themselves, but all their sources are gone.
Oh, I found it.
We don't have them anymore.
I found it. I found it. Here, I found it. So it's page 251 in this one. So it says, the Prophet asked Jibril, which part of the night? Here we go. Everybody sees it. This would be good stuff here. Let me see if I can make it bigger. All right. The Prophet asked Jibril, which part of the night is being heard? He replied, I do not know, but the throne trembles. This is interesting. I never heard this. The throne trembles at dawn. Okay, whatever that means. Dawn is either Sahar or Sahur. As a judge said, Sahur is the time. Fuck, I'm not showing it on the screen, am I? I hate these PDFs. How do I get rid of this toolbar? This is annoying.
Hello, brother. God bless.
God bless, brother. How do I get rid of this freaking tool? Let me just make it smaller. Who cares? All right. So the throne trembles at night or at dawn. Dawn is either Sahur or Sahur. As Ajaj said, Sahur is the time when the night retreats until the second dawn rises. Ibn Zayd said, that is the last sixth of the night. Okay. The soundest of what is related by the Imam is from Abu Huraira that the Prophet said, Allah descends to the lowest heaven every night when the first third of the night has passed and says, I am the king, I am the king.
And what's the word used there? Isn't it nuzul?
Hold on, sis. We finally got the source. Let me read it. Who is there who calls on me so that I can answer him? Who is there who asks me so that I can give to him? Who is there who asks my forgiveness so that I can forgive him? That continues until dawn rises, as quoted in Muslim. There is disagreement about its interpretation. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Disagreement, sis. Uh-oh. Sis, why is it disagreement?
All right, can you get to your point? Can you actually? You're a bit too gassed. Get to your point quickly.
It says the best of what is.
That doesn't mean nothing.
The best of what is said on it is what has come in An-Nasai from Abu Huraira and Abu Sa'id. The Messenger of Allah said, Allah waits until the end of the first half of the night and then commands a caller who says, is there a caller who can be answered? Is there someone who asks for forgiveness so that he can be forgiven? So this is now not the interpretation that you had. This is now a third interpretation. That is not
It's not a third interpretation. It goes hand in hand. This is what. Why are you
saying Allah sent someone else. He's saying he sent someone else.
Scary.
That's
I
not
need
what you
to
said.
track. Scary. I
Bruh,
need you to
this is
track.
crazy.
I gave you the word nuzul, and I
At
wanted
what
you to
point did
look
you
at
say-
the commentary. Oh my God! Can you
When
track?
did you
and
say
can you
somebody
actually
else?
hear-
When did you say someone else
So-
was being sent? You didn't say
So
that.
again, the word nuzul is attributed to Allah. It's not movements of His essence, but it's a descent of His mercy and command. This source, the source I gave you, Al-Jamil Al-Ahkam, it explains that. Okay, I can give you another source. I
Hold on,
told
let me
you
finish
Tafsir
reading
Ibn Kathir.
Let me read this. Let me finish reading this. So, the best of what is said on it is what comes in An-Nasai from. What is Nasai? Can somebody tell me what this means?
Nisai is the name of Sunan Nisai. You know the guy who actually compiled the book. There is one of the Sunan Nisai. is one of them.
Compiled what book?
So this is a compiler.
Yeah.
Which comes probably centuries after Muhammad, probably, right?
Most probably, yes.
The hadith comes after Muhammad. The Quran was written in the lifetime of Muhammad.
No, this
What's
hadith.
hard to get? What's your point?
Nasa'i. He just said is a compiler. As far as I know, all the compilers come centuries later.
No, but you keep stating, yeah, it comes way after Muhammad. Everyone knows that the hadith comes, yes, the Quran was written in the lifetime, was compiled in the lifetime of Muhammad.
Why are you telling us about the Quran? We're talking about the hadith.
Yeah. So, like, I was just making everybody know the whole information, not half
You
it.
just felt like saying that random.
No. Just, the same way you said that fun fact.
Fun
I
fact.
thought I should give everyone a fun fact.
All right.
Okay, cool. Finish.
Let's keep going. So Nasa'i from Abu Huraira and Abu Sa'id. I want to find this hadith. Did anybody know where I can find this hadith? The Messenger of Allah said, Allah waits until the end of the first half of the night and then commands a caller who says, is there a caller who can be answered? Oh, wait a minute. This is not talking about sending someone else.
This is talking about
This is
supplications
talking about the
and
people
how,
who are the people who are supplicating, right?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and how it gets answered.
This is
So,
fine. Yeah, is there a caller who can be answered? Is there someone who asks for forgiveness? Yeah, we get this part, no problem. Okay, let's keep going. Abu Muhammad Abd al-Haq says that it is sound and removes
that's the
any...
chain of narration, brother.
Hold on.
Go on. Sorry.
It is
Let me
sound
know.
and removes any ambiguity and clarifies any possibility. There is something eluded after first half of the night, which is
Eluded.
an angel descends. See, where are they getting this from? An angel descends. Successes by Allah. We dealt with this in Kitab al-Asna. We'll deal with it again, brother. This guy's lazy.
So
like,
you could go to Kitab.
He's like, don't worry
quoting.
about the answer. We already talked about this in another book that you have to also buy. This guy was selling his book.
You don't buy. Listen, we don't do that over here. There's no commission for the books, all right? That was given free, man.
What
No,
is
by the
this,
way,
though? Huh?
just so you know, back in the day,
Yeah.
then people who memorize the Quran, they would only give like half or sentence and make people pay to understand the rest.
Wow.
Or get the recitation. And we have hadiths of that.
Wow.
And we have hadiths of that. Even Abu Huraira, for example, was withholding hadiths. You know how he actually throws away hadiths really, really quick?
Mm-hmm.
And Abu Bakr came, Umar came and started smacking him in the head, saying, stop reciting all these hadiths.
There's a criterion when it comes to hadith.
Because he wanted to make money.
Yeah.
And Abu Huraira didn't care. He was a blind man. He didn't have any need for worldly desires or anything like that.
Wow.
So he was just spitballing.
But what I'm saying is, imagine you buy this book right here, right? Because it said it's going to give you the answer to Allah descending, and then he says, and then the answer he gives you is.
Why do you have to buy it? Why can't you go to a mosque and grab the book?
But what does this mean?
Now, why do you have to put that in there?
Look, that's what he said. He says we
but it doesn't say go buy the book.
All right,
it says go get it from this book.
Go steal it from someone. Fine, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's even take that. Go steal the book from someone, then gain the knowledge, right?
So now we got to find this other book. All right. So we dealt with this in Kitab al-Asna. Additional point: asking forgiveness is recommended, and Allah praises those who ask for forgiveness. In this ayah and others, as in they should seek forgiveness before dawn. 51:18. Anas ibn Malik said, we were instructed to ask forgiveness 70 times at dawn. Jesus Christ. You guys doing this?
That takes...
Sufyan Athari said, I have heard that in the first part of the night, a caller calls for the obedient to stand, and they stand and pray until dawn. At dawn, there is a call. Where are those who ask for forgiveness? And so, does anybody know these people that are speaking here? Like, are they considered?
It tells you who's speaking there. It was just quoted at the top, wasn't it? The angel that's speaking there.
No, I know, but what creed do these guys hold to? Are these also Salafi? Are they Maturidis? Are they? You get what I'm saying?
You can check at the top, but I can check for you. I'm not.
This is why I need Wally. Where's Wally at? Yo, Wally, where you at, man? Pull up, Wally.
Nah, I think you're good on your own. Search it up on your own.
No, but Wally knows about the scholars, like what they're believing.
No, but you need to know what you're talking about as well, don't you?
Wally's here. He's literally in the chat. Wally, pull up for a second, dude. I need you to help me out.
Wally, stay right there. Don't you dare come up.
Okay, we go.
No, it's okay. Just give me the
Wally,
name
do
of
you know?
scholar.
Wally, so some sister's giving me an interpretation of Allah descending, and I need to know who these people are. If you don't mind helping me out with that, if you can.
Yeah, sure.
So it says here. Let me see. Let me go back up. So Yaqub to his sons, I will ask my Lord for forgiveness. Hold on, who's got a loud background? Is that you, Dynamite?
Is that is it like a washer? Because I'm washing clothes right now, so that might be me.
I don't know what I'm hearing. No, it sounds like people, but anyway. Yaqub says to one of his sons, I will ask. Anyway, whose book is this again, sis? I forgot. Dynamite, who did you say was book this was? This is Ibn Kathir? I totally forgot.
Is that Ibn Kathir or is that
The first one. This is the first one you
go
gave me.
go to you can go to Ibn Kathir actually. Go to Ibn Kathir because you can.
Oh, you don't like this one?
No, that one also speaks about it. You can go on that one, but you can go to Ibn Kathir as well.
No, I know.
It has
this is Qurtubi. This is
the word
Qurtubi.
anzala. The word anzala is translated over there.
No, I got you, but
the one I gave you translates nuzul.
all right, Qurtubi. Wali, what's his akida? Qurtubi.
He's an Athari. Even though he has a few deviances in his Akida, he's generally considered Athari. He's a Maliki from the 13th century, I'm pretty sure.
So because he's taking this here, it seems like he's not taking it literal because he's saying I don't know what he's doing exactly because the wording is always so weird, but here, look, it says
he's saying that it's attributed to Allah's, it's not attributed to movement of his essence, but the descent of his mercy, command, favor, or angels.
Right, so that's not literal.
I can show earlier scholars saying that if you say this is about mercy, you're just wrong because his mercy is always active. As for him descending by movement, some earlier scholars did say he don't descend by movement, but he descend how he wills. So they're basically saying, like, wait, Mercy, you're black. You ever heard your mother say, "You think I'm Boo Boo the Fool? You think I'm not?" We don't know who Boo Boo the Fool is. We just know who he not. The same way, the same way they say Allah doesn't descend, but we don't know how he is. We just know what he's not.
Yo, Ali's a fool.
I can't lie. You said a bunch of nonsense, but I'm gonna try and find everything. Yeah, he did.
No,
you're over here talking about Bibi the Fool. I think you're Bibi the Fool, but I didn't hear.
Yeah, that's the point. Wait, Dinah, you don't know who he is. You just know who he's not. Correct?
Right.
So what's your point?
My point being is a lot of the early scholars.
How does that relate to Nuzul? What the interpretations for that?
Yeah, some of the early scholars just say he descends how he wills, and you gotta accept it. While other early scholars say he descends without physically coming down, but I don't know how he descends. You just gotta accept it anyway.
Here,
I said I take the literal as well as the metaphorical sense of it.
You
So
can't do
what's
that,
the point?
though. How the fudge do you take both sides of the argument? That's crazy.
Well, there's no both sides of the argument.
That
it
is
goes hand
because it's
in
either
hand.
metaphorical or literal. You can't say I take both.
I don't take it in the literal sense that Allah enters His creation and He descends to the lowest heaven.
Let me ask you
but
this.
I take it.
Let me ask you this. So Wally, because this is the heart of the argument is this. I could care less what these scholars' interpretation is. I could make up my own interpretation of this as well. The claim that sister made is that their interpretations go back to the prophet. Is that true? Or
I have the chain. I have the chain right here. It says Muhammad b Ismail Yahya b Bukhair Layth b Sa'ad Uqail.
Wait,
It basically leads up to Abu Huraira.
Wait, Dinah, is it Abu Layth?
Huh?
Is it you're talking about Abu Layth? Because you're talking about Abu Layth. He's a weak narrator.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the chain of narrations for the page that I gave you, the Sahih al-Bukhari.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Show the Sahih al-Bukhari hadith. Go ahead.
Yeah, show me.
So
give me the book again on that one, sis, because I lost the comment.
So the Qutubi reference, the source is Al-Jamil Al-Ahkam, The location and the commentary is in Surah Al-Baqarah
So the first, just so we can be clear, this hadith goes back to Abu Huraira. Okay.
Yes, he's a prominent companion.
So that's fine. I know the hadith goes back to him. This narration, but what I'm saying is the
but you said how does it go back to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
No.
Yes,
That's not. But again, sis, I'm not asking where this story comes from. I'm saying where does the interpretation come from? That's what I'm asking. Because Abu Huraira
I'm not saying it's a story. It's a chain of narration. Wait, scary. You just lagged. 1 second. Say what you just said.
So again, I know that this story comes from Abu Huraira reporting that he heard Muhammad saying it. I know that because it says it right here, right? Abu Huraira reported Allah's messenger saying. So we know Muhammad supposedly said this. But now what's in question is the interpretation of what's being said. And where does that come from? Where does that interpretation come from?
That interpretation comes from Muhammad, because remember, they're writing down, they're compiling what he said and what he did. That's where the chain of narration comes from.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I need to see, that chain.
So the chain, so we're gonna go backwards. So Prophet Muhammad, Abu Huraira, Abu Salama, Shihab, Ibn Shihab, Muhammad b Ishaq, Yaqub b Ibrahim, and then Zuhair b Harb. That's the chain of narration.
Wally, you still there?
Yeah, no, I just sent you
I'm
a few scholars showing the different, you know.
But did you hear her chain that she just gave? That she just gave by any chance? Can you say
I heard like the last 3 seconds. Can you say it again?
So, do you want me to go backwards or from Zuhair?
From Zuhair.
Okay, so Zuhair b Harb, and then Yaqub b Ibrahim, Muhammad b Ishaq, Ibn Shihab, Abu Salama, and Abu Huraira, then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Ishaq is going to have some difference of opinion whether he's going to be taken or not.
Okay, so present that to me, please.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I will. Give me a second.
And that's the chain for the interpretation, not the hadith, right, sis?
Yeah. That's the chain for the interpretation.
All right. Where can you show me where you're looking at right now?
I'm looking at the sunnah.com Muslim.
You're on sunnah.com right now?
Yes.
Put that in the chat. Put the URL in the chat.
6278.
Sahih Muslim 6278.
No, the link is https sunnah.com Bukhari.
Copy it.
That's long. Can you just write what I'm saying? I have to go off screen and do all of that.
Sahih Abu Khari, what's the number?
No, I said the link is sunnah.com Muslim 6278. 6/278.
Sahih Muslim 6278. All right, let's read.
Yeah.
What the freak is this? Why is it not taking me to a sunnah.com page?
Okay, you know what? Let me just copy and paste it.
That's the first time that a sunnah.com page didn't come up first. 6278.
Or you can go to sunnah.com Bukhari 19-15.
Strange. What's Hamari?
Yeah, I was correct. Dinah, do you know when a narrator practices tadlis?
Do I know when a what, sorry?
When a narrator practices tadlis, which is just saying that they sometimes when they sometimes leave out a narrator or of a chain. Tadlis, or they say they met someone
Yeah,
and they didn't
yeah. I
necessarily.
mean, there was an example of one man that the prophet attested to him being like the best of like narrators, and he was the only one. Nobody else could attest to what he was attesting to, but the prophet himself said that he was the best. So, but there's grading when it comes to it. I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be grading when it comes to at least. So Ibn Ashaq specifically has a lot of debate about him because he's a very good historian. He's actually you guys' first biography. But with that, for him being a historian, since a lot of stuff he narrated, he either forgot to narrate on accident or added or
Scary, did you find what I was saying, or was it just taking something?
wait, what's the default?
The thing about it is this: the part that I'm concerned with what you're saying, sis, is, you know, I've been speaking to some pretty knowledgeable Muslims, and no one has ever told me that their interpretation goes back to Muhammad. Because if it did, then that would be the end of the argument.
Wait,
you get what I'm saying? So you're claiming to now have.
Wait. The interpretation, as in the tafsir, goes back. I'm saying it is the teachings of Muhammad, but the tafsirs are interpretation. The hadith is the chains that go back to Muhammad.
Wait, did you say 627A or 6278?
6-278.
Yeah. She's saying
scary.
She's saying 627A, not 627A.
When I gave you the chain of narrations,
just send a link in the comments.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off, but it seems like you guys are struggling to get to the hadith.
Right.
Yeah, but I think Scary and me, like, he's misheard what I've been saying to him. So he's telling me about the chain of narrations and how it dates back to the prophets. I'm telling him that these are teachings that come from the prophet. So every interpretation or hadith that's written down is what the prophet said or did.
Sis, we know
so obviously
that
it's
the
link back to
hadith,
him.
we know that the hadith do. This is why I'm saying you're conflating terms. The hadith do. We know that. We can just see that it says Abu Hurairah narrated from the prophet. I know that. I'm asking where are these interpretations coming from? My point being, I was kind of asking it almost like rhetorically, because I know they don't come from the prophet. But you're claiming that they do, or at least I thought that's what you were saying.
No, the hadith dates back to the prophets. The
I know the hadith do, the interpretations don't, right? That's all I was getting at. So then that's what I was trying to explain to you, that this is why the interpretations are disputed. Because it's fine for a scholar to look at all the body of work and then they can come to a conclusion on what they think it means, but it doesn't make it like the conclusion of the matter. Do you get what I'm saying? We can still have debates over it.
It still has to link with what the prophet is saying, and it has to be graded.
Of course it has to. Of course it has to, which is why we have these two positions, though. After all is said and done, we still end up with two possible scenarios. Either it's metaphorical or it's literal, right? And this is where you get these akidas from. You get what I'm saying? But if one if one was proven definitively, then there wouldn't be a need for three different akidas. You get what I mean?
But then also the Quran itself explains what this means, like, you know, like there's multiple examples that are given that. But then
right.
Again,
and again, so my problem is, like, to be honest with you, my issue is not so much with the people who take it metaphorically. My issue is more with the Dawah guys, all the Dawah bros, Central, TMA, Muslim Lighthouse, Apex.
Listen, my bro, I don't like anybody too. Not putting names out there, so it's what it is.
Right. Well, I'm only saying that because they're all Salafi authors, so they take it literal. You know what I mean?
And I want to mention of the early Muslims, like at least go ahead.
No, go on. Sorry, I cut you off.
I was gonna say, at least of the classical scholars, you have some like Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali. He actually says that we've seen objections saying if Allah descends, is going to be descending to different people at the same time. And he says this is an ugly objection and just ignore it. He literally just says just ignore it. just ignore the objection. But you have others like Ibn Taymiyyah who go and say, when we say he descends, he doesn't go from a higher to lower place, but he does literally descend. But we don't know how. But we know he does descend. But he's still above his throne. While we have others that say he does go
Yeah,
from a
but
higher to lower place. While we have others that say he just comes down how he wills. It's like
yeah, but I take it in the sense that there's some things that are too complex for a man to understand, and in that sense is Allah knows best. But in the sense of like descent, like
Yeah, but the point is
like
this,
I
though,
said, I
sis.
take it both ways.
The point is this, right? If we think like, because I'm gonna look at this from a secular point of view, right? And I'm gonna say Muhammad was just making stuff up, right? And then now
Okay.
we're stuck now just trying to figure out, oh, what could this possibly mean, right?
Mm.
But it's like it's silly because we could just say, okay, this is people used to say stuff like this back in the day. You get what I mean?
Mm. Mm. Wait, what did they used to say back in the day?
Just weird stuff like we have
That God descends.
yeah, that God comes down to the lowest heaven and he hears your prayers. Like these are normal.
yeah, I can show.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I can. I can. I can
What's
show.
crazier, God coming down, multiple gods, or God as a human?
All of it.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I like that you didn't pick sides, so you're not biased. That's all right.
Yeah, all of it's crazy.
I can understand, but I would say to me things like we evolved from monkeys and yada yada yada. That to me also sounds illogical.
But that's empirically. You can study that empirically.
Little thing that doesn't make sense.
But you can study that empirically. Like if you're gonna say it makes sense, at least we can actually test it and study it. We can't test Allah coming down to the lowest heaven.
So it's studied that we came like.
Let me give you another.
It's studied that 100% we came from monkeys.
Let me give you another point of view
Or
on
we
this.
evolved from.
Hold on a second.
Go
I don't want to get into evolution too much, but let me just give you another point of view with this hadith. So,
I love evolution.
My belief is that when Muhammad said that Allah descends every night, he didn't intend for it to be like something that's happening at all times, right? Because we know that night is happening all the time. We know that. But I don't think Muhammad knew that in the 7th century. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think Muhammad knew that as well. That's why he gave other parable. You do like when Muhammad was speaking the Quran. You don't think he understood what he was saying in terms of like God being next to the jugular vein. That part, doesn't mean
that sounds like a clear parable. But what I'm saying, so here, let me.
That's a clear parable.
Yeah, obviously. So here, but let me go back to this one. So when he
I
says,
like the way you pick and choose it. It's okay, cool.
Yeah, because I mean that makes sense, right? That's literal.
That makes sense. God being next to your jugular vein makes sense, people. But God descending to bestow mercy upon His people.
Because literally, yeah, because
it don't
I
make
can say,
sense.
yeah, because that's normal to use. Like I can say I'm close to you, right? And that doesn't you don't have to take that literal. That could just
That's
mean
not what he said. He said, "I'm closer than your jugular vein."
He's using the word close.
He didn't say
right?
I'm close to you.
But he's using the word close.
No.
What do you mean no?
Closer
is not close.
No, I mean, yeah, he said, "I'm closer to you than your jugular vein."
Right. So closeness is that's normally understood in two ways in regular everyday language.
Okay, but what about what's the other part?
But here, let me
when
give
he
you.
says, "I sat down." Okay, go on.
Let me give you the
Can
other
you turn
one.
that down a bit, please?
Are you looking at the Bukhari 7492?
Who is that?
Yeah, it's in the same regards coming from Abu Huraira. If it's angels or it's metaphoric, then how come a metaphor can forgive sins? Because Allah is saying in this hadith, is there anyone who asks me so that I may grant him his request?
Hold on, Christian. Here, let me give you an example here. So this one says, you with me there? Where'd she go? Night.
I'm here.
All right, hold on. I always have a hard time finding this. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, this is not the one. Due to somebody 4803 Quran Hadith means prostration. Hold on.
Yeah. Sahih al-Bukhari, raised directly to him. There's also another narration, Surah An-Nisa, the action is described as the manifestation of authority. Yeah.
Here, let me give you no, but so now I'm gonna talk to you about Muhammad's cosmology, okay? So here, Sahih Muslim. Look what this says. Do you know where the sun goes? Do you see, you with me? Do you know where the sun goes?
Do you know? Mm-hmm.
So, where does the sun go, Dinah?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask you to read a bit more. I don't
Okay.
know. I haven't
So-
read that hadith.
Yeah. So I just mean in reality, not what Muhammad means yet.
The sun, the sun doesn't go. It's a parable. It's probably a parable, but go on.
Okay. So in reality, the sun goes around the galaxy. Okay? That's how the sun actually moves.
The galaxy.
Go ahead.
Wait, the sun goes around the galaxy. The sun moves, or does
Yeah.
the planets orbit the sun?
The planet definitely orbits the sun at the same time, yes.
So the sun moves now.
Wait, Dinah, you do realize
Okay,
the
all
sun.
right. Okay, then let's move on. It's the fact
Wait,
you're standing 10 toes down with it.
Yeah, because there's two different orbits. Every planet orbits the Milky Way galaxy, but the orbit of the Milky Way galaxy happens over 255 million years for just one orbit. The orbit of the sun of the Earth around the sun only takes.
We're not talking about the orbit of the galaxies. We're
though.
talking about the orbit
No,
of
we
the
are.
stars and the
We
planets.
are though. We are.
Dinah, you realize
Scary, is
all
that
the
what the sun
planets
doesn't move?
orbit around the galaxy.
All right,
correct?
guys. Then the sun moves, guys. It's okay. The sun moves. It's fine. Cool.
I mean, your prophet
Let's-
believes that. Your
She
prophet
thinks it's
believes
funny
Alright,
that
then,
the
cool.
sun moves.
She's not going to be laughing real quick when she realizes that the prophet also believed that.
Dynite, the sun moves. I'm sorry to tell you, dude. The sun definitely moves.
Let's
So
move on.
let's
quickly.
hold on. Everybody, hold on. Everybody just mute up real quick. All right, so look. So Muhammad is talking to this guy here, Abu Dar, and he tells the guy, he says, do you know where the sun goes? Okay, so now we know in 2026 that the sun goes around the galaxy, okay? But let's see where Muhammad thinks the sun goes, huh?
So, does the sun actually go around the galaxy?
Yes, it does.
This is a question.
I promise you it does. Yeah, I promise you it does. So what happens
Yeah,
is
I don't
there's-
explain.
Let me see if I
It's
can
just
find a picture
very
of it.
slow. It's just very, very slow. For one orbit, it takes 255 million years. So it orbits the galaxy. It just orbits it very, very slow.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of this. Hold on a second.
Wait, I'm gonna pull up the. Which one is it? What's the narration that you're reading?
Hold on a second. Hold on, let me go back to it. It's Sahih
3199?
159A. That's one of them. There's a bunch of them, but let me just. I'm gonna see if I can find the picture because I one time I got a picture of this.
Yeah, but what about what if?
Hey, Scary, say hello to my friend. Scary, say hello.
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 Hello. Hello, friend. How you doing?
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but
Thank you, brother. You're a
The
very good
prophet
man.
never
Thank you.
said the sun orbits the galaxy. That's modern astronomy. It's not his teaching. His words are more about spiritual cosmic order, not
Spiritual
astronomical.
cosmic order.
We don't believe in that
Scary,
nonsense.
This is what I'm saying. You guys need to learn. You need to learn.
We're
you need
trying
to
to learn.
learn.
We're trying
Thank
to learn.
you. See, that's what I'm
Sister Dynamite's teaching us right now.
About sister. Get to your point quickly.
She can't call you sister, bro. You're a Catholic, bro. She can't say that.
Right. She's like, whose sister do you think I
You're
am?
a Catholic. You see, even she knows you're a Catholic. If you wanted to be a sister, come to Islam.
Hold on.
I'm good, bro.
Who's he talking to then?
Who?
Talking to me.
Yeah,
hold on, I got you.
Dinah,
This one's confused. Listen, he's just confused. Leave him be, man.
but wait, let's get something straight, Dinah. You believe that the Earth rotates on its own axis and it rotates around the sun, correct?
I never said that. Don't be. Hey.
Wait, you don't.
Look at him adding the sauce.
That is what she believes.
Wait.
Unfortunately.
No. That's not what I believe. I was talking about the planets and the stars orbiting the sun.
Yeah, I know.
You lot said the sun moves, so I'm trying to find that out right now.
Yeah,
So here,
yeah.
look.
Oh,
This is it right
cause
here. You see it? This is how it
So
works.
the sun, so does the
Brother.
sun?
Huh? You see this? Okay, so here. So right there is the galaxy. Right there is the galaxy. The sun is rotating around the galaxy, and then the Earth is rotating around the sun. You with me?
Okay.
That's how it works in reality. Okay.
So it orbits like the galaxy center. Okay.
Right.
yeah, and the sun and the sun is the middle of the galaxy, not the
Yeah, it's the
Earth.
center.
Yeah,
Not
yes,
the,
it's
no,
the
not the
center.
sun is not the middle of the galaxy. The sun is the
It's the
middle of
center.
our solar system.
Yeah, solar system. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My bad, solar system.
So the thing about it is that like Wally said, the movement of the sun, that cycle takes 250 million years. Okay? There is no cycle that the sun does on a daily basis. You with me? Okay. So now let's read what Muhammad's sun cycle is. Let's go back.
I know that he says each floats in its own orbit.
Yes, yes. And
So,
that's yeah, you're right.
And
So,
that we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get
So
to that.
it kind of confirms the sun moves in its own path, but it doesn't say
Here.
what it orbits.
Yeah,
So let's
we're
see.
gonna get to that.
We'll get
We're
to
gonna
that,
get
yeah.
to that.
So look at this. Do you know where the sun goes? Me and you now know where the sun actually goes. It goes around the galaxy, and it takes 250 million years to do that, okay? But Muhammad says, do you know where the sun goes? They replied, Allah and his apostle know best. The Holy Prophet said, verily, it glides till it reaches its resting place under the throne, right?
Yeah, but go on, finish it
Then,
first.
then it falls prostrate and remains there until it is asked, rise up and go to the place from whence you came. And it goes back and continues emerging out from its rising place. And then it glides till it reaches the place of rest under the throne and falls prostrate and remains in the state until asked, rise up and return to the place from whence you came.
Yeah. So in terms of the language used, the prostration beneath the throne,
I'm not talking about the
it's a
prostration.
spiritual.
Don't worry about the prostration. Don't
Okay,
worry about the
okay, but let
prostration.
me. Okay, but even in the sense, it's still a spiritual submission to Allah's command, not a physical location under a chair.
We understand that.
It
I'm
talks
not-
about a fixed course.
Not concerned. Not concerned.
Look,
Not
look,
concerned.
it talks about its divinely appointed path,
No
not like
worries.
it doesn't talk about like
worries, sis.
galaxies and
No.
geocentrism and all of that.
No worries, no worries. Anyway, he's talking about a cycle that happens daily. Right?
No, not really.
Wait, okay, Dynite. So
This is
you
listen.
think-
If you go to if you go to any scholars, that none of the scholars would say this is like a galaxy orbit or whatever. It's
Okay,
talking
any
about a
scholar.
spiritual submission to Allah's
Wait, any
command.
scholar?
Can we?
Can I show you Ibn Abbas? Can I show you Ibn Abbas?
So what you're saying is that scholars say that this is about a galaxy orbit.
No, they say this is about the sun orbiting the earth.
Right.
No,
that's
it
what they
doesn't.
think. Yes, it does.
No,
They
it
do think-
doesn't.
Yeah, you want-
Tabari, Kuturbi, Ibn Kathir all talk
can show
about
you all of them.
I can
having
show
a
you Ibn
divinely
Kathir
appointed.
too. Yeah, I can show you Ibn Kathir right now.
I bring it.
Okay. Here, let me show you. Let me show you Ibn Kathir. You brought
Scary, that shit, don't do that, man.
What'd you say?
Nah, Scary, you know what it is? Obviously, I just had to tell you, obviously, you need to learn. Scary, you need to learn.
You tell me that every day, dude. Here, look.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He knows. That's the thing, though. He knows. He just sits here on an argument thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off the most.
The good thing is that I'm reading the
And
Quran.
he's saying, you know, even when I'm bringing the interpretations and everything, he's like, yeah, I read that one, but this is what it's. Don't piss me off.
Here,
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the truth.
Yeah, wait,
hurts him.
Dynite, name a scholar.
Okay, now look, this.
So
No, we got one. We got one right here. Look at this.
we
Look
got
at this.
Tafsir al-Tabari.
Watch. Hold on. You said to bring you Ibn Kathir. Look. The sun runs on a course towards the stopping point. That is the determination of the exalted Almighty. This is Quran 36:38. Now look at the tafsir for this.
No. Go to if you're going to Ibn Kathir, go to volume 7, page 249.
Wait, sis, wait.
Yeah, but what you read is not in
Bonjour.
context to that.
Look, yes, it is. Look, it says the throne. At this point, it prostrates and asks for permissions to rise, as mentioned in the hadith. Hold on. What is that? Muslim man, can you mute up? You got a loud background. All right, look at this, sister. Hold on. Where is it?
Yeah, right there. Right there above. Go a bit up.
No. I know, but I'm trying to show you something. Oh, this is the part what I wanted to show you here. Here. No, rather, it is a dome, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. When? Here. Look at this. When the sun, you see this? When the sun is at its zenith at noon, it is in its closest position to the throne. What does this mean?
It's in its closest position to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it could be just language used to describe its divinely appointed path.
Okay, what does noon mean?
Noon, night.
Noon.
Night?
Noon is afternoon, 12
When
o'clock,
the sun-
12 p.m., right?
So when the sun sets?
Yeah,
or the
no,
sunrise?
when it's 12 noon, like afternoon, like 12 p.m. Like from 11 a.m. going into 12 p.m. So
Lunchtime.
when the sun,
Okay.
yeah, lunchtime. So when the sun is at its zenith means at its highest point. Is he's saying that happens every day at noon. And he's saying when that happens, that's when it's closest to the throne.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a metaphor for submission, not physical location.
But but you said
you need to understand that even the scholars agree that the throne encompasses all creation.
I'm not talking
Nothing
about
above
that.
or below it.
We're talking
I'm
about the
not talking
movement.
about the move. Yeah, we're talking about the movement of the sun here. Ibn
Yeah, but
Kathir-
even the
Ibn
movement of the
Kathir-
sun.
Ibn Kathir
Go
is
on.
saying that the throne is above creation. That's what he's saying, okay? And he's saying that the sun rotates around the earth and that every day at noon is when the sun is closest to the throne. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying in language in terms of it ran its course, its resting place, its appointed limit, and like where it ended.
But
That's the
that's what's
language
in-
here that is being used. It doesn't mean a literal spot under the
But the
throne.
earliest scholars did take it to be literal.
Yeah, but Tafsir Ibn Kathir also, like, he quotes this. If you go look at his quotes,
Look, let me read it again. Look, when the sun, look at this. When the sun is at its zenith at noon, it is in its closest position to the throne. And when it runs its fourth orbit at the opposite point to its zenith at midnight, it is in its furthest position from the throne.
yeah, so it's
At
talking
that-
about a
At
course,
that
the
point,
beginning and
look,
the end of
look,
the course.
At that point, it prostrates and asks for permission to rise. as
So
mentioned
does
in
the sun
hadith.
prostrate? Does the sun bend over?
I'm
Please,
not
I want to
talking-
find this out now. No,
Look,
because
I'm not
no,
asking.
'cause it-
I'm not asking about that, sister. What I'm saying is that he thinks that the sun is at its highest at noon and at its lowest at midnight. That's the point I'm trying
yes.
to get you to understand.
Okay.
The
Let's
only
use literal
model-
empirical sense.
The
Okay,
only
one sec.
model where that would make sense is if he was talking about a geocentric model where the sun rotates around the earth on a vertical plane.
Yeah, but again, I told you this
Which
has
is
nothing.
why,
to do.
hold on, let me show you this picture, this thing that Wally sent me the other day. Wally, what was that one that said about what was the wording that he used? Like a Ferris wheel? What did he say?
Ibn Abbas, he says like a water wheel
Like a
because of the
water
Quranic
wheel.
verse. I think it's Surah 3640 or 39 specifically. He comments on that. It says they're all in their own orbit like a water wheel, like a falak.
Yeah, but I've explained to you that the Prophet wasn't talking about astronomy. He was talking about spiritual.
though.
You saying that, but
he
the
wasn't
earliest,
though. He only spoke about the course that the sun runs. It's a pointed fixed course, and that's where he used language. But aside from that, you lot are taking it in a literal like galaxy orbit,
What
yada
you
yada
mean?
yada type of sense.
Wait, Dana, when you said you, do you mean the earliest scholars like Ibn Abbas?
We were just talking about Ibn Kathir. I was quoting him.
Yeah,
Ibn
and I'm saying,
Kathir, Tafsir Ibn Kathir, and I'll quote you the verse. The verse is 36, 38, and you can also look at the commentary 21,
Here.
33. It literally talks about prostration here is obedience and compliance,
Yeah.
not
we
bending
know that,
or
sister. We
physical
know
we're
that.
movement.
not speaking about the prostration.
One
We're
second,
not,
one
She
second.
keeps
Let,
trying
let,
to
let me
red
land.
herring
I've just
us.
read the first part. And he also
Mm.
goes on to say that it runs its course to its resting place. So this means its appointed limit and end, not a geographic spot under the throne. The sun floats in its
Here.
own orbit. The
Look at
Quran
this.
does not say it orbits Earth,
Look at this. Look at
only
this.
that
sis.
it follows its fixed
Look
measure.
at this. Look at this. Sis. Look at this. My father told us, Abu Salih told us that Ibn Abi Hatim said, Yahya bin Ayub told us on the authority of Ibn Jurayj, on the authority of some other guy, on the Atta bin Abi Rabah, the sun is like a water wheel that runs.
then he says this.
So is the sun a water wheel?
Let's read the rest. Wait, let's read the rest.
Is that not language?
Look.
Yeah, no,
Abbas,
let's
used?
read the rest.
Look,
During
Abbas,
the day, in the skies, its orbit, and when it sets at night and runs at night, its orbits under the earth until it rises from its resting place. And the same is the moon. Its chain of transmission is authentic.
So is the sun a water wheel, and does it rise up?
So what I want you to understand, what is a water wheel? What is a
That's
water
the
wheel?
question, because me telling you guys that it's language and it's parables used and as like a spiritual sovereignty is you're not understanding that. So let's take it as the literal sense you lot are taking it as.
Can we look into the grammatical meanings?
That's exactly what I'm telling them, but they don't want to accept that.
Sis, this is a water wheel, okay? This is a water wheel. You see it? That's a
I know what a water wheel is.
Okay.
Yes, Ibn Abbas is literally saying that it's saying as a water wheel, it goes under the earth.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor.
Metaphor for what?
What he's trying to tell you is
submission to God.
He's trying to show you that the sun's orbit is on a vertical plane, like a water wheel, like this.
Allah
doesn't go like
show
this.
you that the
It doesn't go like this. He wants you to
bends.
know that it goes like this. That's what he wants you to know. And this is
Allah's
normal.
trying to.
This is normal for what people believed in 7th century Arabia.
Yeah, but if you go on the commentary, it literally goes on to explain that that's not the case. It's not talking about that. It's talking about, the sun, like, in a spiritual sense, submitting to God and His will and the fixed measure that God set out for it.
Sis, I'm not talking about that. You have to
Yeah, but that's
understand.
what it says. That's what it says, though.
Wait, Dynamite.
It doesn't matter what I say or what you say. That's what it says.
It also says the fish and all the animals prostrate to Allah. We know the prostration is not fish.
Yeah, so does the fish and animals burn down?
But Dynamite, by your logic, when we see fish, for example, swimming and stuff, and when it says it's prostrating, the swimming is also metaphorical for just being obedient. They're not actually swimming.
Yeah, so is the prostate. It's metaphorical. It's language used.
Wait, Dynamite, do you think
for us to understand?
Oh my God, Dynamite! Oh my! Wait! I'll make it simple. Host.
You've already made it simple. You're not tracking your own argument, darling.
Just share your screen and look what I sent you. You already read this before, but I know you struggle with turning the pages, so just show it.
I think you need to stop projecting your struggles onto
Where
me.
did you send it?
Okay.
What are you talking? No one even said anything to you. I sent it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Oh, Discord, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go on, get to your
I was
point,
talking to
love.
host. What do you mean projecting your struggles?
All right. Go on then. Go on.
You put it
Don't
in
cry
the
about
group
it.
or in the chat?
In the general discussion in the chat. No, in the group chat. Like.
I got
But
you.
wait, why did I catch it straight? I didn't even say nothing to you.
My bad. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, you gotta. You remember right to left and left to right, bro.
I got
Yeah, and
So it says
understand that the oldest people,
Go
the
to the
people
right.
they wrote left. They wrote left to right.
No, I'm talking about Arabic. Arabic is right to left. So host, you guys start from the page before. You got
Well,
stuff
one
from the page
second.
before.
Do you know why is
want me
it
to
that
go to the previous
Arabic is
page?
written the way it's written, and
Yeah.
why
No, the
English
previous
people
page is right. Remember, right to left, left to right.
This one right here.
Yes.
So you want me to go to the previous
But
page?
Wally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know why Arabic is written that way and why English is written the way it is?
I mean, I don't see that's really relevant, but why?
No, it's not relevant. I'm just giving you a fun fact. Get with the program. Get with the program.
Get with the program. I've been here before you. You get with the program.
But
What
you're
you
not getting
talking
with the
about?
program, bro. Just say why, so I can give you the fun fact.
Why?
Alright, so it's to do with convenience, okay? Back then, they couldn't write on walls and stones the same way that they write on paper. So they had to chisel it in, so it was easier to chisel with the left and write with the hand.
To go like this.
Yeah, and English write on paper the way they do. Yeah, because it's much
30 seconds of my life, I'm never
easier
doing
to
that.
coordinate what you're writing
That's
with your
actually
right
good
hand.
though. I like that. That's actually
Wait,
pretty
just
good
wait.
shit.
Yeah, but
it's probably.
If you think about it, if you think about it, it makes sense because you can't write with your left hand and chisel with your right hand.
Right. That makes
You're not going to be coordinated.
That does make sense. I'm actually glad you told us that. All right, let's keep reading it. So,
Stop being lazy and put it in the translator.
Hey,
you
listen
can
to the
barely
fun
read that.
fact and take what I say. Okay,
this is
go search it out.
translated, no?
Yeah, but with the so with Google Translate, when it comes right to left, Google Translate don't know how to differentiate when it's coming left to right or right to left. That's why you see some of the things are, even though it's right to left, it starts going left to right, and some of the words out of place.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, look, it says Sheikh Abu Bakr al revolves. It also means al Zayd, but since Google don't know how to differentiate left to right and right to left, it's fucking idiotic.
Let me put it in the translator then. Hold on.
MashaAllah. Yo, Just, can you just come up? Like you've been yapping about the scientific miracles for like the past 30 minutes.
Bro, he won't leave me alone.
This is the most I've seen the host concede. I'm loving this.
I'm
On
conceding?
everything. You've conceded on everything so far.
Let's read this.
Happening?
Yeah, what is happening?
So this is a fatwa. Question 3 from fatwa number 18,600. Dang! What was that?
So, question 3 from Fatwa 18,647. In a science lesson I teach, it is stated that the earth revolves around the sun. Right? So, this is a science teacher telling his students that the earth revolves around the sun. Okay? Which is true, which is correct. The correct thing to teach. He says then, I heard from Sheikh Abu Bakr al-Jazari that the sun revolves around the earth, meaning the opposite. And that studying this subject requires fearing Allah, as it endangers one's creed and can lead to disbelief. After the lesson, I clarified this to the students. Is this correct or am I mistaken? Please advise. May Allah reward you. Here the sheikh
You're literally reading what someone just asked as a question to the sheikh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then this is answered.
Here's the answer.
But
So
I've answered your question.
Let's see what he
I've
says.
literally told you. Oh, okay, go on.
So he says what Sheikh Abu Bakr said is correct. The earth is fixed and stationary, and the sun revolves around it. As Allah said, Allah is the one who made the earth a resting place for you, and the sun runs its course to its place of settlement.
Okay, and then you have to go to the next page because it's not done. It was that's what I said.
So how did that refute my point?
Wait, what?
He's quoting
It's still saying that the sun runs its course and the earth
is stationary.
No, earth is resting.
It says the earth is fixed and stationary there.
Go back. What Sheikh Abu Bakr said is correct. The earth is fixed and stationary. So who said this? Who's this commentary?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What
Go to the next
Sheikh
page.
said
this? Yeah, there's actually multiple scholars. That's why I said now go to the next page.
Forget the scholars. We were quoting a hadith and we were looking at the tafsir. Now you're pulling up what Sheikh said.
This is the tafsir. Wait, this is a fatwa. Yeah, yes, that one. This is a fatwa quoting that, and it quotes even more. That's why it says we must go to it first. So just translate that. Just put that in there, and it shows the scholars that says this, and it shows Sheikh Abu Bakr Jarazi was also correct, which is another prominent scholar. But then they quote another Quran verse after this to support this.
So again, you are mentioning scholars that said this, and I'm giving you scholars that said this.
No, you did not. You didn't give a single one.
Yes, I did. I gave you Ibn Kathir that speaks about it.
We
you know
just
what?
read
Let
Ibn
me pull it up.
Kathir. Ibn Kathir said it runs on a vertical plane around the earth. We just read that.
Yeah, but again, what you read, the hadith that you read, it's not about astronomy.
Look, let me
Yes,
read
it
this.
look.
Look,
Yeah.
each running its course to an appointed term. Whoever says the earth revolves and the sun is stationary has bellied the Quran. And bellying the Quran is major kufar. We ask Allah for well-being and safety. And so you asked who said this. It says right here, Permanent Committee for Scholarly Research and IFTA, member Bakr Abu Zaid, member Saleh Al-Fazan, Deputy Chair bin Abdul Aziz Al-Sheikh, Chairman Abdul Aziz bin Abdullah bin
Yeah,
Baz.
but hold on. If you go to Tafsir Ibn Kathir, volume 7, page
I
249.
showed you. Dynite. I showed you Tafsir. You know when he quoted Ibn Abbas? That was Tafsir Ibn Kathir quoting Ibn Abbas as proof.
Okay, so again, it still doesn't refute my point.
Ibn Kathir believes the earth is stationary.
It's parables. It's language used.
Parable? No, it's not.
The sun. Listen, the hadith saying that the sun prostrates beneath the throne.
Oh my!
Or hold on. Or hold on. The sun the orbits. Wait, sorry, I forgot.
Sister, the Quran talks about. Let's make this simple. The Quran talks about the orbit that the sun and the moon make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it ever talk about the orbit of that the Earth makes?
It says
Have you read the
all planets orbit the sun, and the sun runs its measured course. So the sun moves as well.
It says
It
we're
doesn't.
talking about. Look, listen to what I'm saying. The Quran addresses an orbit for the sun and an orbit for the moon. Does it ever talk about the Earth's orbit at all?
No, because it's addressed as planets. Like, all the planets orbit the sun, and the sun runs its measured course.
Never says that.
But Dynite, but Dynite, if it's mentioned the other planet's orbit and not the sun, the natural implication in a geocentric model is that the sun is the center of the universe and all the planets are coming around it.
Okay, so hold on, I was wrong. So Quran 21:33 says each floats in its own orbit, which confirms the sun moves in its own path, but does not say what orbit, where it orbits.
Correct. Yeah, so again, guys, hold on. It only talks about the movement of the sun, never addresses the movement of the earth. That's the point.
Yeah, so but then
ahead.
again, you are using the lens of like modern astronomy and everything. The prophet wasn't that was not his teachings. His words were more in a spiritual cosmic order, not astronomical mechanics. Like he was.
Why I just showed you were modern scholars. Actually, one of the scholars, Sheikh Saleh Al-Fazan, is the current Grand Mufti of Saudi Arabia. He's still alive today.
Well, what's your point?
You're saying what you're saying in this lens, but I'm sure you even literalist modern scholars are taking our interpretation of what we're saying, that it's very literal.
So you are saying that the sun prostrating to Allah is literal.
You keep talking about the prostration. We're not talking about that.
Prostration just means to be obedient.
The sun running its divinely appointed path. Is this literal?
Yes, the path its own. There's a literal path that it has.
Like, for example, let me give you. Let me tell you why it's literal, sis. Did you know that, for example, one of the signs of the last day is that the sun will rise in the west?
Yes.
Okay. Is that literally going to happen, or is that a metaphor?
It's literally going to happen. I'm not saying that.
So now, hold on, sis. Hold on. Okay, so when that happens, that literal rising in the west, that's what's being described in this hadith.
Yeah, but again, it's not talking.
So if it's telling you that, and you're understanding that the rising in the west is literal, then when it tells you how, then that's also literal.
Yeah. Can you go Bukhari 3?
Yeah, but you're applying it in the geocentric part. It's not. It has nothing to do.
Wait, Dynite went.
Look, read it right here.
I don't think he knows what that is. Wait, let's just clarify. Dynite. When someone says this universe is geocentric, they're saying that the Earth is stationary and the sun revolves around the Earth, and the Earth is the center of the universe. These three, for example, you have two of the three, it would still be geocentric. But again, I
it's not geocentric Because the geocentric is the idea that Earth is the fixed center of everything, and the sun, moon, stars, and planets.
And Dynamite, when they just said the Earth
Yeah,
is
but
fixed,
go on.
Yeah, and when the scholars say what he said was correct, the Earth is fixed and stationary, and the sun revolves around it, and then they quote 3 Quranic verses to show this that's in the Quran. Are you just saying that they're wrong about it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
but
at,
you know,
look at this.
you're
Hold on,
saying it's a geocentric reading, right?
Listen. Look. I'm gonna show you. Look, you see my screen? Then it would be said to it, rise up and emerge out from the place of your setting. This is the prophecy about what's going to happen on the last day, right here.
The Bukhari
Hold on.
Bukhari
If it was a geocentric reading, it would be like the sun moves in circle around the earth.
Sis,
the scholars,
that is-
what they use. Hold on.
Listen.
One second. Can I land? The scholars and what they use, the meaning that they use is the fixed course and the path and the system that Allah has set for it. It describes the order and the purpose, not the technical detail of what it orbits.
It does. It's Surah 36 to 40, what they just quoted. It mentions day and night. And after mentioning day and night, it says, in the sun
The text does not say that. You are reading your interpretation into
No,
it.
let's go to Surah 36, ayah 36 to verse 40. It mentions day and night, and then it mentions that the sun runs its course.
Yeah, the verse you're quoting is 36 to 38, and the verse says the sun runs its fixed course. Again,
Yeah, and I'm saying start from a verse before that. Look, read that. Go ahead.
And a sign for them is the night. We remove it from the light of the day so that they are left in darkness.
Then they quote the Surah 36,
And the sun runs on its course towards its stopping point. This is the
It's literally saying the stripping. It's literally saying the stripping of the day happens because the sun runs its course, and that only makes sense if the sun moves once every 24 hours, which is geocentric.
What?
Look, watch. There's another one that's even more clear. than that.
Listen, hold on. Apply the literal sense. You're saying
Here,
it
look, this
becomes
one.
dark
Look at this.
because the sun moves. Wait, hold on. Let me just address what he just said, okay?
Right here.
You're saying we get nighttime because the sun moves. No, it's because the earth rotates.
I'm saying according to the Quran, that's my point.
You know that.
Dynamite, oh my God.
Dynamite, you know that, but the Quran didn't know that.
The hadith, what it's saying.
Look at the Quran. No, look at
it's
this. Is the
more of a
Quran.
spiritual.
This is the Quran.
okay.
Look, do you not see that Allah causes the night to enter the day and causes the day to enter the night, and has subjected the sun and the moon running its course?
Yes, it's divinely appointed course.
So it's relating the movement of the sun and moon
No,
to day and night.
It's
Yes, it
relating
is.
the system that Allah has
literally
set for
in the
it.
same sentence.
It describes order, purpose, and control, not technical detail of what it orbits. The
Dynamite,
text
we're
doesn't say the earth is the center, nor
So
does
now-
it deny the sun
That's fine. Look, let's go another way. Look, I'm gonna
moves
show you another way.
in another larger path.
Hold on a second. Look, I'm gonna show you this.
Oh my God,
It's literally talking about who governs it. It's not a map of the solar system. Like,
Look at this.
I don't
Look at
know what
this.
to tell you.
Sis, look at this. Sis, look at this. Do you see this here? Then it would be said to it, rise up and emerge out of the place of your setting, and it will rise from the place of its setting. Do you see that?
Yes, and
Okay.
I'm telling you.
And you agree?
So hold on.
Wait,
Listen. So the sun sets in the west. Okay. This hadith is saying one day it will be told to rise from the place that it usually sets. So this means it will rise in the west one day, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Is that a literal event that's going to happen one day?
It's
You already
a
said yes.
literal event.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So now
is
if
the
the-
sun
if-
prostrating to
So
God.
now don't worry
Like,
about
it's-
that. Don't worry about that. So if this event is literal, that means if we go to the how this is going to happen, then that means the howness is also literal, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the howness of it rising from the west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read the howness, okay? So it says it rests under the throne. Oh my bad. It rests under the throne. It falls and prostrates
What
and
does that
remains.
mean?
Don't worry about that part yet. Just listen. It says it rests under the throne and falls and prostrates and remains in a state until it is asked, rise up and return from the place from whence you came. it returns and emerges out from its rising place, and then it glides in a normal way, meaning like how it usually does, that people do not discern anything unusual in it. So the sun is doing its normal movement until it reaches its resting place under the throne. Then it would be said to it, rise up and emerge out of the place of your setting. So all it's saying here to the sun is just reverse your normal movement. You with me?
You're reading your interpretation into it, but
It
go
literally
on.
says, rise up and emerge from your place of setting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait. I
So-
want to give
Yes.
like a wait. Can I
Hold
add
on,
in
there's
something?
another, hold
Dynamite?
on, there's another one. Hold on.
Yeah,
let me show you the other one.
No, it's on this specific to Dynamite. If it's saying that this is going to be proof of something miraculous, if this part's going to be literal, wouldn't it make it unmiraculous if the first part is metaphorical? Because to them, it's the same thing. It never moved first place. But if you're saying, oh look, I have the power to reverse this, showing I am God, and that's literal, wouldn't the opposite of that also have to be literal? Because either way, they're both divinely appointed courses. All Allah doing in this one is reversing the course. So why, when he does this course, is literal, but when he does the course the other way, it's metaphorical?
Right. I'm trying to find the one that says 3638 is part of the interpretation. Hold on.
Listen,
when you
listen.
Go ahead.
Here it is. I found it.
I have one thing to say. Hold on. I need this phone needs to be used for like I need to get food. I'm coming back. I'm not running. Stay right there, okay?
Run out of tokens.
All right.
All right. So for anybody who's listening, this is what I wanted to show her here, because it says the Quran says this, right? The sun runs its fixed course for a term decreed. So the Quran tells you that the sun is going to continue running its normal course, whatever that is, only for a certain amount of time that is decreed by Allah, implying that after that term, the sun's going to run a different course. Do you get that? Everybody gets that, right?
Yeah.
The problem
yeah,
with
that-
this statement is that the course that the sun runs is around the galaxy, and that takes 250 million years. And even if that course is reversed, it will not change how we see the sun rising or setting. That's the problem with this statement.
Yeah, that's why I showed you the Modern Scholar, where you literally tried to say some people try to escape the dilemma by saying that it's the sun's coursing around a galaxy. But he says, firstly, the Quran doesn't believe in multiple galaxies. It believes in one relatively small galaxy. Second of all, the movement of the galaxy is too slow for us to actually see in real time.
Right. What's up, Demo?
Suns are there in the galaxy.
What?
How many suns are there in the galaxy?
This many.
Like in, you look like you ain't want to be bothered with that.
I can't, dude. This is crazy.
I'm so confused how that was like relevant.
Huh? Oh yeah, he's crazy. He really thought he was cooking with that.
You talked to him before, or
No,
he
but-
just
no, it's just
you can just tell it like he said that shit with like a smirk on his face.
yeah. He thought he was cooking. He thought he was about to cook.
What's up,
You're
Caleb?
scared. How many suns are there?
Yeah.
It's good,
I
bro.
don't
It's
know.
good.
Seven.
It's good.
There's 7 of them.
Why you took me off?
You know why we took you off, you silly goose. Yeah, guys, when Allah's talking about the sun, he's talking about the other sun. He's not talking about your sun, guys.
You know the one that heats up the earth, I guess, bro. Like, say hey. Yeah. Say hey.
Hey.
Hello.
She said bye.
Bye-bye. Demo, come back up, Demo. Let's figure out. Maybe you have a good point. Let's figure it out. Come on. Come up, Demo. Whoa. Elmi, he's not Muslim, dude.
Whoa, don't put that on me. No. Put that on Caleb. Don't put that on me, bro.
Yo.
Put that on Caleb.
Yo, you're
It's
lucky
crazy.
I'm not mod, bro. You're lucky I'm not mod, bro.
Yo,
it's
put
over,
that on
Wally. It's
Caleb
over,
is
bro.
crazy.
Oh
Y'all got
my
beef.
God.
Y'all got unresolved beef that I don't know about.
Literally
What's
no
up?
beef, bro. I don't
He
know
was,
why
he
the
was the
hell he
closest
said
thing to a
that.
Muslim here. He speaks Arabic.
He said that with
I've
his
been nothing
chest
but
too.
kind to Wally, bro. Damn, Wally. Damn,
He
bro.
literally goes, "Put that on Caleb."
Yeah, you're not gonna see the end of this, bro. This is officially offensive jihad, bro. It's over. It's over, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. But yeah, Gus. So this is pretty bad. You know, this is honestly the argument that I've been trying to run for a long time now. When I keep talking about Allah descending to the lowest heaven, this is where that was going essentially.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta show you. Oh my God, I had to translate like 40 pages of like an author. Like he's a Salafi. He went so like he made multiple books about it, but I just translated this specific like group of pages because it was the most easiest. But he went like 40 pages deep. He quoted like I think I told you he quoted all these Quranic verses, but I just never translated them. But like a week ago, I took the time and translated all of them, bruh.
So let me see if I could run a poll in here. I want to see how to do this poll. You can set up a 1-minute poll. Clearly state your question and what 2 options. Okay. What poll should we make based off of this discussion that we're having? Quick poll
Yeah, I don't
started.
know.
All right. Do the happy face emoji if you agree the Quran is talking about a geocentric model, and do a sad face emoji if you think the Quran is talking about a heliocentric model. Let's see. Go ahead, guys. Happy face. All right, basically this. Happy face if the Quran got it wrong. Crying face if the Quran got it right. Let's see. We'll be able to tell how many Muslims are here based off of this.
Yo, Epps, Saltos, you can ask your question, bro.
Yeah. To the host, what objections do you get? Like, what's the most common one when you run Allah descending?
Depends who I talk to. If I'm talking to the Dawa bros, they say the silliest shit ever. Because it says Allah descends to the lowest heaven. So they say, what's the argument that to means in?
Do you have the Arabic word pulled up?
The Arabic word is still to.
What is it?
It's just to.
Wait, for descent? Are you asking for descent?
No, he's saying.
Yeah.
No, but
no. When it says descends to like
they're
to,
not arguing.
to the lowest
That's
heaven.
what I'm trying to tell you. You're not tracking right now. So their argument to me is never about the
Yo,
word
what?
descent. Just listen to what I'm saying. I need you. If
No,
you're gonna
I-
ask me
I'm
the
tracking
question,
you.
I know.
No,
but
I'm tracking. Yeah,
you're not, because you're
word
asking me
games with
about
the
the
word
Arabic
to.
for their argument
with
is
the word
never
to.
correct. Their argument is never about the word descent. They grant me the descent part. They even grant me that descend means to go down. They grant all that. You asked me what their argument is, right? I'm
Yeah,
trying
the
to tell
most
you.
common objection.
Yes. So like I said, if I'm talking to Salafi Athari Muslims, which is most of the Dawa people, like Apex, Central, Muslim Lighthouse, TMA, all them, they grant me the descent. They say no problem, Allah descends. We just don't know how. But in terms of where does he descend, they say they go into the to, because it says Allah descends to the lowest heaven. And so they say, prove to me that to means in. That's their argument.
What?
That's their literal argument. As
Isn't
ridiculous
it
as
to?
that sounds.
Isn't the lowest heaven? The lowest heaven is the sky. I'm pretty sure, right?
It is the sky. It's or outer space. So either way, because my thing to them is Allah's going to outer space at least, right? And so they say to doesn't necessarily mean in. And then they gave me as an example. They say when I say, let's say I make a campfire, and I say to you, I'm going to the fire. Does that mean I'm going in the fire? I promise you that's their little argument. I can actually play you the replay of the
Really?
debate that I had with them. Yeah.
Is it on YouTube or something?
I have it. I literally have it. I could play it right now. We did a review to it.
Let's
It is on
gather
YouTube
around
as
the
well.
campfire and sing the campfire song.
But if even with the analogy, if you say you're going to the fire, you're still moving though.
Correct. And so here, you want me to just play you what Muslim Lighthouse said? Here, I'll play it for you. Let's see if I can find it. Where did I put that thing?
By the way, I don't mean to call K out, but he voted yes. He voted yes to the Quran, by the way. I want to know.
I clicked the wrong emoji, bro. I clicked.
Yeah. Oh, what an excuse.
You guys can see who voted. That's cool.
No, he stupidly
No, I wrote
sent
it. I
in the
wrote it.
chat.
Oh
He
yeah, I
sent it
forgot
in-
it was on there.
You gotta remember, he's a little old, but he don't know this technology like that.
All right, bro.
No, you're right. You're right, bro. You actually.
Let me take my sword out of my sheath, Walter.
Yeah.
Let me take it out of my sheath. Let me sharpen it real quick.
Oh yeah, speaking of, bro, Caleb, like 2 nights ago, I went a whole bunch of reading. I got a bunch of new sources. I just gotta actually make them into scans, bro, because it's a lot of sources. I kid you not. I spent 5 hours at night getting all of them.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see them, bro.
Yeah, it gets so nasty, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Let me know if you guys can hear this. 1 second.
We're in God's house.
Is this the argument that like most people are running against Muslims right now?
It's not most. I don't think most are. I've been running it for about 2 weeks now, though, and bringing it to their top guys. They've been having issues with it. Here, can you guys hear this? Hold on.
Descends ila sama dunya. And by the way, ila, what does that mean in Arabic?
Can you hear it?
Two. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
That went right to the right spot too. Look.
I don't speak Arabic, brother. Can you please stop doing these red herrings, dude? I'm not going to be as nice to you
How is it a red
as I
herring?
was.
I'm
not going to be as nice to you as I was
on
on Central's panel. So
Yeah,
please, I'm going to
Shimmer
call you out
Timbers.
now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Timbers.
Go ahead. What is it?
Ila, when it says he descends to the lowest heaven, what does to mean over here?
Two means that's where he's going.
Does it mean he has to get there?
This is their argument. This is their argument. When
Yo, bro,
Allah's going
I'm
somewhere,
going
does it
to
mean
the
he
store.
has to get there?
Bro, I'm going to the store to get some Snickers, but I'm low-key outside the store, bro, and I just grab it like,
Yeah,
like I'm Stretch Man or something.
Imagine. So he said his questions to me is, does that mean he has to get there? Let's see what the answer is.
He has,
I would
his
hope.
God can't get to it. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's not an all-powerful God. Look.
Descends ila sama dunya. And by the way, ila, what does that mean in Arabic?
I don't speak Arabic, brother. Can you please stop doing these red herrings, dude? I'm not going to be as nice to you
How is it a red
as I
herring?
was.
I'm
not going to be as nice to you as I was
on
on Central's panel. So
Yeah,
please, I'm going to
Shimmer
call you out
Timbers.
now.
Yeah,
Go
Shimmer
ahead.
Timbers.
Go ahead. What is it?
Ila, when it says he descends to the lowest heaven, what does to mean over here?
Two means that's where he's going.
Does it mean he has to get there?
I would hope so.
Why is that the case?
Because he's God. So if he's going somewhere, I would hope he would make it, no?
So if you go to the fire, does that mean that you necessarily get directly to the fire? Or can you get closer to it?
No, if you're going to the fire, that at least shows your intention, right?
Does that mean that you reach the fire?
Not necessarily, but let me ask you this.
Wow,
Are you
good
saying,
job.
well, I got
Not
you. You're
necessarily.
fine. You're fine.
Wow,
But
good
now,
job.
but when Allah has an intention to do something, does he ever
Good job.
fail?
No, the intention isn't relevant over here. What's relevant is whether ila over here means that he enters the heaven.
Brother,
That's all
I don't
that's
have.
relevant.
Let me read the hadith
Which
for you.
is
Let me read the
why-
hadith. Let me read the hadith.
I know
He
what-
says
I know what the
Allah
hadith
descends
says.
every night to the lowest heaven, when on the first third of the night is over, and says, I am the Lord. Who is there to supplicate me? Does that not sound like he reached his destination?
Nope.
So then why is he asking, I'm the Lord who's there to supplicate me?
Yeah, I've heard enough. Well, this.
You get it, right? This the silliness of it. They just start playing some
So
games
next
with it.
time, so next time a Muslim says, I'm going to hell, I can just tell them am I going to get there? Does that mean I'm going to
Right.
get there?
Right. And it gets worse because like later on I ask him what does descend mean and he says it means to go down, and I say, so Allah goes down, and he says yes. And so then I grant him, I said, fine, if we're gonna disagree on what the word to means, but we are gonna agree that Allah descends, meaning goes down, and this hadith says he has to do this at a specific time of night, which we know that specific point in time is always happening somewhere on earth because it's a globe, then Allah is always going down. So
I could swear there's some people that hold to flat Earth in their
Oh, they
religion.
do. Oh, they do.
Yeah,
They do.
the early Salaf do.
Yeah, they do. And some Muslims nowadays do as well. Because
Dude,
of
I'm gonna
shit
start
like this.
working. I'm gonna start working for a Muslim employer, whenever he asks me, like, why didn't you get to work? I'm gonna be like, I'm on my way to work, bro. I'm there. I'm there, bro.
Wait,
Give me
Kay,
my
did you not hear
paycheck.
what I said, Kay? I was like, next
No.
time a Muslim says I'm going to hell, I'm gonna be like, does that mean am I actually gonna get there though?
I didn't hear that.
Yo, wait, let me get this clear.
What I
These
said
are like
after
the
that.
rough. Oh,
Wait, bring
almost failed.
Dynite back. Bring
But yeah,
Dynite
thank
back.
you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you breaking that down, host. You have a good one.
No problem.
Is that the one that I said, oh, when Allah says it's going down, does that mean he's giving a good hit? Is that the one?
Yeah.
He's not. Wait, I just want to show this real quick for Caleb because this is just a rough draft of what I've collected, but it's bad. Look, it says the Turks have landed, and the amounts of people believing that the days under the Christian was over when Berserk and attacked all the priests over the countryside were attacked, mutilated, or murdered. Some were burnt alive. One was sewn up inside a pig and barbecue. The Christian girls were great. Some sent off to the harems of Moroccan and Algerian. The jihad was back in action.
Jesus Christ, man.
All right. Enough of that.
Lord
Yeah,
have
and that's
mercy.
only a little bit. Again, I'm only trying to show that quick so he doesn't get his live ban. But there's
Of
way-
course. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were insane.
Barbarians.
Awesome. So I'm back. What was the last few points that I said? Let's just go back over it.
Yeah. So you were trying to
I'm gonna-
say. Mm-hmm.
No, let me say it.
Oh, go ahead.
So I know you don't want me to talk about the submission part. I'm going to add it because it's part of the text. The submission talks about spiritual submission. Then it talks about its divinely set path, not in the technical astronomy sense, but in the purpose sense. And the part where it talks about beneath the throne, it means that it's encompassed by Allah's authority, not a direction.
No problem, sis. All right, so let's go ahead and read this tafsir from Muhammad himself. All right, let's see what he says. So here, Muhammad is quoting verse 36-38 in the Quran, where it says, and this is the interpretation of the statement of Allah.
Which tafsir is that? Sorry.
This is Muhammad.
What number?
Huh?
Sahih
Muhammad.
Bukhari. Which one?
Sahih Bukhari 3199. So here Muhammad says, and this is the interpretation of the statement of Allah. The sun runs its fixed course for a term decreed. So that's Quran chapter 36 verse 38, right? Quran 36:38 says the sun runs its fixed course for a term decreed, meaning that the sun's gonna run its course only for a certain amount of time. You with me?
Yeah, I'm finding it. Go on.
Okay. You with me with the verse in the
Yeah,
Quran says the sun runs its course, but it's only going to run that course for a term decreed. You with me on that part? So it's going to one day not run its typical course. You with me? Muhammad is saying that this hadith is the explanation of that verse. That's what he's saying. Okay?
Yeah, but again, it's not talking about astronomy. It's about purpose, sovereignty, and submission.
How do you know that? How do you, like, where are you getting that explanation from?
It doesn't, because it doesn't say it orbits Earth.
Sis,
or,
when you
orbits the
say
galaxy.
it literally
uses
says that.
figurative
When,
religious
again, sis,
language.
look what it says. It says, it will be ordered to return whence it has come, and so it will rise in the west. Is this talking about astronomy?
It's not talking about astronomy. I
So
can
the
even
sun,
quote
wait, so the
Tabari,
sun, wait,
Qurtubi, Ibn
so the
Kathir.
sun,
They
so
all
the
agree
sun,
with
wait, sis, so the sun will not rise in the west one day?
You are putting two analogies aside.
We're not.
Two
This is
different.
literally the same sentence. Is the sun going to rise in the west one day as a sign of the last day?
Yes.
In reality, it's going to happen in reality, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but
So
the
then that is
interpretation itself.
so that means this is
clarifies what it
astronomy.
means.
So this is astronomy, right?
No, it doesn't, because what
All right,
what
sister,
it's
thank you. I'm done.
What do you mean?
I'm done. I cannot keep repeating this dumbass shit.
yeah, but the
Sis,
person you're
if the
quoting
sun
itself
is going to
clarifies.
rise, no, sisters, because you're being silly now. If you agree with me that one day the sun will in fact rise in the west, that is already astronomy. So you can't then negate when it tells you how this is going to happen. You can't negate the howness.
Yeah, but when you say astronomy, what do you like? What do you mean like by that? Like,
What do we mean by
no, like
astronomy?
how is the sun rising from the
movements.
west?
Correct. This is
How
telling
is
you
the,
how.
okay, 1 second. How is like that the sun rising from the west astronomy? Like you need to this is not like normal astronomy. It's not like scientific prediction. It's a miraculous end time sign in Islamic teaching.
But it's still
Sister.
making a claim of astronomy, right?
Correct.
So it's astronomy. Sister, it's not. You can't just force the explanation into it while
Yeah,
turning
but
your mind off.
you are putting a miracle besides like, and
Sis,
you're trying to
let's
define
look
it
at
as
this sentence.
astronomy.
Look at this sentence. Look. It will rise in the west. This is
Yeah, it's
literal.
a supernatural sign
No
of the day of
problem.
judgment.
No problem. But it will do it, right? The sun will one day rise in the west, right? This same exact sentence is telling you how that's going to happen. It's going to rise in the west because it's going to be ordered to return whence it has come.
Yeah, in the sense that Allah will override the natural order.
Correct.
It's something that is not.
But he's telling you how he's going to override it. It's telling it to reverse its course. Return whence it has come means reverse your course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the big crunch theory.
So
Yeah,
whatever
go on.
whatever the sun's course is doing, it's going to get reversed. The problem with
Yep.
this statement is that the course that the sun actually makes is not around the earth in a way that we can perceive.
Yeah,
It's
but,
around the galaxy. And if that course gets reversed, it will not affect the sunrise.
Yeah, but again, it's not
Okay, I'm
astronomy,
done.
it's
I'm done.
prophecy.
Thank you,
It's
sis. Thank you.
prophecy.
Thank you,
How
sis.
can you sit here and say
Thank you,
that that is
sis.
astronomy? It's
I'm
not
sorry.
astronomy.
Let's just
It's a
move to a different
prophecy
topic, bro.
of the end of time.
Cyanide.
All right, sis, no
Cyanide.
problem. No problem.
It's not astronomy. It's
Let's
prophecy.
talk about the moral issues with the Quran now. Let's switch topics. Do you think
Alright,
the Quran is moral, sis?
Yes. In what sense? Like
So, for
that
example,
it teaches the right.
Now you bring this topic up. Oh,
So, for example, the Quran says to fight those who do not believe in Allah. What do you think about that?
Jihad means your internal struggle to fight for your religion.
No, that's
Told you.
wait, no, she's right. No, she's right. But that-
It's the fact that they're like
I told you this earlier, and you were making fun of
It
me
has-
for saying
you do-
that.
it's
Scary.
It has two valid meanings, right? It's internal as well as one sec. Yes.
What is
One
that?
Scary,
sec,
why
one
are you
sec.
playing?
When it says,
Scary.
hold on. When it says fight against those who do not believe in Allah, is this talking about people in your head?
Sorry, I was talking. What did you say?
When it says here fight against those, does this mean fight against your thoughts who do not believe in
This
Allah?
surah, At-Tawbah, was revealed in the times where the Prophet and his people were told to defend themselves. So they were fighting against people who broke their treaties.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. Is this verse revealed at the same time as this verse?
This surah was revealed in context to when
Was the whole
Muslims were
surah
told to
revealed
defend
at the
themselves.
same time?
They were revealed in parts. I'm not sure actually.
Correct. So the answer is no, they weren't. This verse was revealed at a different time than this verse.
Yes, but it was revealed
Okay.
during the same time.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, in this
No,
because
here,
this
let me
is
show
the
you.
context of when.
Okay, look at
This
this.
is the
Who is
context
this
of
talking
when the
about?
people.
Who is
What?
this
Let
talking
me
about?
learn my thought. So it's talking about the people of the book, okay?
No,
They broke
I
their
went
treaties.
to a previous verse now. Who is this verse talking about?
O you who believed, indeed the polytheists are unclean, so let them not approach the Masjid al-Haram with this final year. And if you fear privation, Allah will enrich you from His bounty if He wills. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing and all-wise. So
who are these polytheists that can't come to Masjid al-Haram after this year? Who is that?
the people of the book. Can you go to the tafsir for that? Go press on the tafsir, please. No longer, Allah commands His believing servants who are in religion and person to expel the idolaters who are filthy in religious sense from Masjid al-Haram. After the revelation of this ayah, I can't see after the Masjid al-Haram part. Wait, go down. This ayah was revealed in the 9th year of Hijrah. The messenger sent Ali in the company of Abu Bakr that yelled. What does that say in the corner?
That year.
That year to publicize to the idolaters that no mushriks will be allowed to perform Hajj after the year, nor a naked person allowed to perform tawaf around the house of Allah. Complete the decree made it legislative ruling as well as de facto reality.
No, it's idolaters, sister. It's idolaters.
Okay. Yeah, so the idolaters, the mushrikeens.
Yeah. So now, where is Al Masjid Al Haram at?
Masjid Al Haram, it's in, I'm not sure.
Mecca.
It's Mecca.
That's the Kaaba.
Yes.
Okay. So this verse is talking about those who are no longer allowed to come back to Mecca, essentially. So this verse was revealed when Muhammad came back to Mecca from Medina. You with me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let's read verse 29's tafsir.
Fight against those who do not believe in Allah on the last day.
Hold on a second. Here. This honorable ayah was revealed when the order to fight the people of the book after the pagans were defeated.
Yeah, the people entered Allah's religion in numbers. Go down, please. The people entered Allah's religion in large numbers, and the Arabian Peninsula was secured under the Muslims' control. Allah commanded his messengers to fight the people of the scriptures, Jews and Christians, on the 9th year of Hijrah, and he prepared his army to fight the Romans and called the people to jihad, announcing his intent and destination. The Messenger ﷺ was sent to various Arab areas around Medina to gather forces, and he collected an army 30,000, some people from Al-Medina and some hypocrites. Go down. And around it, lagged behind, for the year was the thought of drought and intense heat. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ marched heading towards Asham to fight the Romans until he reached Tabuk, where he set camp for 20 days next to the water resources. He then prayed to Allah for a decision and went back to Al-Medina.
So what this is telling you is that verse 28 was told about what to do about the people that were inside of Mecca, right? Before Muhammad had completely conquered the whole Arabian Peninsula. Verse 29 is about what happened after he conquered the Arabian Peninsula, now commanding them to go fight the Romans.
Yes, so what are you saying jihad means in this
And the
context?
Jews.
So
In this context that he was told to fight the Romans, this is where jihad is used as a literal sense to fight for your religion, right?
Correct. So what I'm saying is that this happened after the Arabian Peninsula was secured under the Muslims. So this is no longer defensive.
It is still defensive because they're going to fight the Roman.
So you attack the Romans and be defensive at the same time. How does that make sense?
Sis, let me show you another one. Look, let me show you another one. Keep going. I'm going to keep going down in the same. Oh, no, it's up more, I think. Let me show you why this happened. So let's go back to 28 real quick. This is before they left the Arabian Peninsula. O you who have believed, indeed the polytheists are unclean, so do not let them approach Al Masjid Al Haram after this year, right? Look, what does it say right here, sis?
And if you fear privation.
Meaning poverty. So here it says, this is another translation, and if you are afraid, you may become poor. You with me on this?
So because some of the things. Hold on. I know the context of that verse.
Okay, what does this mean?
This is where God is saying that He will enrich His people.
Why?
Unless they drop the certain things. Certain things were forbidden.
Nope, this is not.
No.
Let me show you why.
Yes.
So look. So here. So look at the verse. No, the verse you're talking about is up here somewhere. This is a different one. This is a different context. Whoever's clicking in the background, please mute yourself. So here it says, believers, those who ascribe partners to God are truly unclean. Do not let them come near the sacred mosque after this year. And if you are afraid you may become poor, bear in mind that God will enrich you. So what I want you to get here, sister, is this becoming poor is in relation to not allowing the polytheists to come to the sacred mosque after this year.
Yeah, and text them and everything.
No, not tax them. No, hold on. So what's happening here?
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now, and the scholars' ruling as well. So it is still considered defensive by necessity or security.
Sister, we're not there yet. Let me, we're going to get there. Look, what this is showing is that when they kicked out the polytheists from the Kaaba, that caused them to become poor. Do you understand why?
Wait, so when they fought the polytheists, that caused them to become poor?
It's not the fighting. It's because when the Kaaba used to be a trading place. It was a market. It was a marketplace. If that marketplace gets shut down, then all the traders lose their income. You with me? Because God is basically saying, okay, this is not a marketplace anymore. This is now a holy place.
That's what I was trying to say when I was saying that.
No worries. Now the problem is this. Anyway, Allah now turned it into a holy place. No more money, no more economy for the people that are living in that area, right? So when you
and
click
he's
on
saying
the
that he will
tafsir,
enrich them.
right? How will he enrich them? Is he going to make money fall out of the sky?
No, he's saying, put your trust in me,
Right.
and I will reimburse
And
you.
I'm going to make money come out of the sky.
Not really. It's
No.
not in a literal sense.
He's going to give them an actual. He's going to give them an actual way, right? So
Like,
then, so then you read this. Let's click on the tafsir again. So here, this is what the people said. And if you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. This is the tafsir now. Allah will enrich you out of his bounty. Muhammad bin Ishaq commented, the people said, our markets will be closed, our commerce disrupted, and what we earned will vanish, right? So then Allah revealed this verse. If you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you out of his bounty. Then he continues, until and feel themselves subdued. This ayah means this will be your compensation for the closed markets that you fear will result. Therefore, Allah compensated them for their losses that they incurred because they severed ties with idolaters by the jizya that they earned from the people of the book. Okay, so now I want you to think about it this way. He's saying the jizya was simply to compensate them for the money that they lost when they closed down the market at the Kaaba. You get that? Okay.
Yep.
So if the idolaters and the pagans and the non-believers are not allowed to be in Mecca anymore, then where are they going to find these people to get jizya from?
This is where, again, there's criteria for this. So you're not allowed to compulse them. If they, hold on, let me land. Can I land my whole thought process?
I just need you to answer my question first, sister. Just answer my question first.
The people that are there who are paying the jizya, I'm answering your question.
No, you're not. I'm
the
saying
people who
where.
are paying the jizya.
Sister, you're not listening still.
Oh my
If
God.
the polytheists and the disbelievers are not allowed to be where they currently are, where are they going to find them?
The people that were allowed to stay, the people who attested to the rules and didn't break the treaties.
He's not going to make the people stay,
Are you
pay
gonna?
jizya.
I've let you speak.
Everyone who
Please let me
stayed
speak.
is a Muslim.
Not everyone who stayed, because again, religion wasn't a compulsion. It was only those who broke the treaties and who were like,
not
who were.
true.
No, sister.
No, wait,
Yes,
host, wait.
Can I hold on, Wally? Let me land, please. I'm saying it's defensive in the legal historical sense because it was used to stop an impending attack. It was used to stop.
I know what you believe, sister. Okay, I know what you believe. I've heard this a million times. What I'm asking you is this. Here it says the idolaters are not allowed to come. No idolater, no disbeliever. Even till today, are Christians allowed to be in Mecca? No, right? So you're not going to find them there. So what this is saying now is that you now have to leave where you currently are to go find Christians and Jews, right?
It's not saying that.
Okay,
Where
please
does it say that?
okay, then please tell me again, because this is look what he's saying. Look,
No, where does it say go
I'm
find
gonna
the
show
Jews?
you. I'm gonna show you. This ayah means this will be your compensation for the closed markets, right? So their compensation
That has
is,
nothing to
listen
do
to what
with
I'm
what.
saying. Listen. Therefore, Allah compensated them for the losses they incurred by cutting ties with idolaters by the jizya they earned from the people of the book. Okay. Where are these people of the book?
So the people of the book who didn't break the treaties and who didn't go against what, like the prophet, the rulings that was set out, those people paid the jizya.
Sister,
And
again,
who were
you're
you?
not
Who
literally,
was
you're
you?
literally not tracking, sister.
I'm
Look
tracking.
what,
I'm answering your question.
Host,
here.
host,
Hold
host.
on.
Who
Hold on.
who was it?
Here,
Who
look,
was
look.
Go to
who
the
was
scholars.
who was
Look,
paying the
hold
jizya?
on.
The people of the book,
Guys,
right?
relax. Guys, look.
Who was
here.
protecting
Look,
the people
I got
of
you.
the
I got
book?
you. Look, O you who believe, verily the mushrikeen are impure. So let them not come near a Masjid al-Haram after this year, unless it was a servant or one of the people of the Dhimma, right? Imam Ibn Jarrah, whatever, said, Umar better to his governors, prevent Jews and Christians from entering the masjids, and he followed this order. Okay. Are they going to get jizya from these people right here?
Yes. Wait, are those Christians? Wait, Christians, the people of the book, they're gonna get jizya from them. Yes.
Okay, you know what? Here, let's do this. Let's make it a lot easier. Let's just skip this. Here, look at this.
Or it could just go to the scholars.
Here, hold on.
Keep on going back and forth, like.
Calm down, sis. All right, here.
Let's just go to the scholars.
Read
I'm
this.
That's what I'm
calm.
saying.
I'm very
this.
relaxed. Thank you.
O you who have believed. What does it say here?
Fight against those adjacent of you, of the disbelievers, and let them find you in heart. I don't know what it says.
In harshness.
In harshness, and
What does
know
this
that
mean?
Allah is with the righteous.
What does this mean?
Fight
Fight those
against-
adjacent.
Fight those opposite to you.
Adjacent means next to you.
Okay.
So fight those around you.
Adjacent means what?
Around you.
So what are you trying to say?
That Allah is telling them to leave where they are and go find people around you to fight. To get jizya from them.
Why is that the case?
Because they lost the money when they closed the market at the Kaaba.
Sister, you gotta understand.
Yes.
You gotta understand that throughout
They're
history,
getting the money back, yes, but the jizya, the rule that was set out for the jizya was to protect the people of the book.
Can we just go to the scholars?
Jizya was in
Please,
place.
please, let's just go to the
Yes,
scholars.
it was
please.
Hold
to
on, Wally,
protect
hold
the
on.
people of the book.
No, sis,
that
that's not what it
followed
was.
the rulings.
No, it wasn't. Allah
Yes,
said.
it was. So what's the
Ibn Kathir-
jizya? Who was jizya set for?
We just read it,
Was the
sister.
Muslims paying the jizya?
Sister, you're not getting it. Look, the jizya was to compensate them for their losses.
Yes, I
We
understand
just read.
that.
It's not for protection.
In terms of, it was for protection for the people of the book.
Protection from who? Protection from, hold on,
The-
protection from who?
The people of the book
From
asked
who?
for protection.
From who?
Right?
From who?
They asked the Muslims
From
to
who?
protect them.
From who?
From anyone. From anyone.
No, that's not how it works, sister.
From anyone that was
no,
against them.
No,
or
this
was
is
going
from
to hurt.
protection against the Muslims.
No,
matter
it's
of
not
fact,
protection against the
Dinah,
Muslims.
Dinah,
The Muslims
Wally,
were the ones
pull up your
protecting
scholar,
the
pull up your
people of the
scholar,
book.
and tell me when to give you big screen.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Hold on, sister. Listen to what
I'm
it's saying.
pulling it up right now.
No, he's pulling up. Don't worry. Look at again, verse 30. You're not. Just look what he says.
All right.
He literally tells you
Look,
what
look,
jizya
look.
is for. Therefore,
Jizya
Allah.
is the payment in exchange for full protection
Yeah.
from
I said the
external
link in the comments.
enemies,
We can-
from internal
I-
harm, and from Muslims' army itself,
No.
plus compensation
Here.
for what Muslims
Okay,
provide.
host. So
I
this is
got
a
it.
long page. Yeah, this is a long page because it's a scholar quote and a scholar explaining the scholar quote, but they both agree. Then we could get to the subjugation of jizya, but this is about offensive jihad
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Surah 929.
No worries.
Just translate the whole page. I know it's a
no
long
worries.
page, but
Look.
just translate.
It
I got
wasn't
you, I got you.
only from Muslims; it was from
Dinah.
people who would harm them.
Dinah, listen to what
The
he's saying.
people of the book.
Listen to what he's saying. This ayah means this will be your compensation for the closed markets. What does that mean?
The place that they traded, the money that they lost, they're gonna get it returned by the jizya that they're
Correct.
gonna get from the people
So what
of
is
the
the
book.
jizya for?
The jizya is for the people of the book to protect themselves from any harm.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
No, wait, bring her
Shit,
back
I'm
up and show the scholar.
done. She
No, I'll take it. Bring her
literally,
back. Bring her back. Bring her back.
how can you
Bring her
say
back up.
in the same sentence, she literally goes,
Where's
yes,
the
the
scholar?
jizya is to get the money back. And it's to protect it,
Throw
which
everything under in the back, bro. Bring her up. Let me deal with her with my topic. Bring her up. Come up, Dynite. Come up.
Just show the scholars, please.
Here, let's pull up the scholar. Hold on.
Gary, I'd just like to apologize to half the people in England for our reading comprehension, because I just have to apologize to people in England for reading comprehension. because
Just translate the whole thing. It's gonna take like 2 minutes to read, but just translate the whole thing.
Okay. First of all, before you do that, go to Ibn Kathir Tafsir 929.
What do you think we were just reading? That was Ibn Kathir.
Yeah, so jizya, it says over there, jizya is what they pay in return for protection for their lives, properties,
It's protection
family, and religion.
from the Muslims, Dynite.
Not from the Muslims.
It's
only.
from the Muslims.
It's from any harm.
No, it's from the Muslims. The only ones
it could
attacking
be,
them were the
It
Muslims.
could be, but it's from
It doesn't
external
matter who
armies as
else.
well
It
as
does
internal
obviously
harm.
at that point, once they become your
my God.
subjects.
It doesn't matter if you scream,
I
it's still
can't,
gonna
guys, I can't, bro.
the
I
definition
cannot.
stay the same.
I can't. This is because at this point
What do
she's
you
being
want me to say?
disingenuous.
Gary.
No,
Gary,
guys,
wow.
you guys are being
Go
way
read.
too nice. This is insanity. What she's literally,
I
she
just got
already.
here. I
Hold
just
on.
got here.
She's already
You're getting
admitted.
defensive
She's
'cause- and
already
you don't wanna
admitted.
pull up.
She's already admitted, right, that the jizya was created to compensate them for their losses. Whatever else happens outside of that, I could give a damn. That's what she's not getting.
Dynite, there's a lot that you don't understand. Hold on.
You
The
are
jizya.
only taking.
1 second, please.
Yes,
Just
go on. Straw man me. Throw questions at me. It's fine.
Okay. I'm not throwing questions. I'm educating you on what all your scholars say.
You don't need to educate me. I'm
No,
well
actually,
versed. Thank you very much.
I need to
No, you're good. You can
I need
land
to
your point
educate all
there.
Muslims. So just please pay attention.
You can go educate your Muslims, but not me. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
so
well versed.
where does the word jazat come from? Where does the word jizya come from? What's the root word, since you're so educated, Dynite?
The root jaza is it means compensation, repayment, return, and it's in the Surah
it can mean
Toba
what?
929.
It could also mean what?
It was. I thought you asked me a question. Are you gonna let me answer? Since you
said
wanted
the
to do
first part.
21 questions.
Yeah, you said the first part, and then it also means punishment,
So
right?
I'm
It
gonna
also-
also give you the surah that it was revealed in. It was 929.
Well, you know that.
The Tabuk
We obviously know
expedition.
that. Okay, good.
Oh,
to
so you know
929,
that. Okay.
According to 929, okay, Allah says, until they pay the jizya with willing submission while they are humiliated or humbled or subdued. How on earth are you supposed to protect a group of citizens that you are literally humiliating, beating,
If you read the context of that, why that is the case that God says it like that, is because they broke their treaties. They broke.
Guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I can't take it. I can't take it, guys. I literally cannot take it. It's over. She's not getting it.
She's
She's
not
not getting it.
distinguishing between mushrikun and Yahud and Nasara. What
She's
the hell?
literally not getting it. She doesn't understand, right? These people were literally crying out. They said, hold on a second, I gotta read this.
Scary, they think different, they will never see it as extortion. They think way different than us.
Right. They literally think, right, that it's okay to subjugate people in the cause of Allah, because don't worry, once we conquer you and you're under our subjugation, then we will also protect you. That's what that's what she's trying to say. This is insanity.
Wait, give me big screen. Here goes a scholar. Well, you have it on your screen, but this is just a more clear translation. I just wanted to do this just for the sake of showing.
Let me just read it from here, Wally, so everybody, because I need YouTube to be able to see this as well. So let me read this. He said, may God have mercy on him regarding the rituals of jihad is a collective obligation from the outset. Hajj, meaning it is obligatory upon us to initiate fighting against them, even if they do not fight us, due to the Almighty's Al-Taba, and fight at the polys collectively, saying, Fight those who do not believe in God or in the last day. Al-Taba 29. And he said, go forth whether light day, albia heavy, and strive in the cause of God. Should I keep reading? This is so difficult to read.
Yeah, like that's why I said just use AI, because again, Google can't differentiate. But yeah, it goes to the details. And by the way, these are two scholars. This first text is the original scholar, and then another scholar does the explanation of this text, and he agrees with it. I was just showing this to show that Surah 929, Surah 9:5, Surah 9:36 are offensive. And there's even modern scholars too, like Ibn Baz. He had to make a whole page saying, like, showing if you deny offensive jihad, you're tweaking, basically. In short, like of course that's like an obvious shortening of it, but
I always have a hard time if they're just lying or if like this is really what they get taught. Here, so
I think it's
says
a
here-
spiritual disease, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So it says here, jihad is an obligatory duty of sufficiency initially, meaning we must initiate fighting them, even if they do not fight us, due to his saying. Who's saying this right now?
this is Hanafi scholar Al-Zayla. He's a classical Hanafi, but this is known in the Hanafi school. I could send you 18 scholars saying basically the exact same thing.
Yeah, due to his saying, fight the polytheists altogether. Fight those who do not believe in Allah or the last day. And march forth whether light or heavy, and strive with your wealth and lives. And his saying, jihad is a continuous duty since Allah sent me until the last of my ummah fights the Dajjal. It is not invalidated by the injustice of an oppressor, nor the justice of a just ruler. And his saying, I was commanded to fight the people until they say there is no God but Allah. The hadith. This is the consensus of the ummah, and it is a duty of sufficiency because it was not legislated for its own sake, and it is
as it is on the life of the corruption in itself, for exalting Allah's word, honoring his religion, repelling corruption from his servants. If some fulfill it, it drops from the rest. Which say if a sufficient amount of people do jihad, the other people don't. Then it goes on what to do in jihad, the horses and weapons. Then it says you can't hate jihad, whatever. Then it says to prove that it's a kafaya, which means a collective obligation. Then he quotes the verses. I'm just shorting it down. Then he goes into this. Look, at the beginning, the prophet was commanded to turn away from the polytheism. Then they was committed to do defensive jihad and to invite the polytheists. Then permitted defensive fighting.
Let me read this part. Let me read this part because you sound a little muffled right now. So
I gotta go, but I just want to do something. I just put on the link. It's a YouTube link on the chat. And it go to duration 54. It will tell you what jizya is.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's a whole chapter on jihad.
Yeah, you said minute 55.
Minute 54.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll read We're reading a little bit, but let me just finish this. So in the beginning, the prophet was commanded to overlook and turn away from polytheists. So overlook with gracious overlooking. That's Al-Hajr verse 85. And turn away from the polytheists. Al-Anam 106. Then commanded to invite with wisdom and good exhortation. Invite to the way of the Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in the best manner. On Al 125. Then permitted defensive fighting. Permission is given to those who are fought because they were wronged. Al-Hajj 39. Then commanded offensive in some periods. Offensive fighting in some periods. When the sacred months have passed, unalive the polytheists wherever you fight them. Al-Taba 5. Then absolute offensive fighting in all times and places. Fight them until there is no fitna. So Al-Baqarah 193. And other absolute verses and reports. The Prophet besieged Talif in Muhram, and siege is a form of fighting, indicating that the prohibition of fighting in the sacred months is abrogated.
Yeah, for context, so some scholars believe Surah 9:5 and Surah 9:29 in both itself is absolutely, but some scholars say Surah 9:25 is offensive, but since it says except for the sacred months, now we must reconcile that with Surah 9:29, and you say Surah 9:29 abrogates that specific part of the verse, whereas it except for sacred months. So both come to the same conclusion, basically, just a slightly different process. And then that it just showed you about how to do it. Then if you go down even further, a scholar explains this scholar's explanation. If you scroll down, it's gonna say footnote at the. You just keep scrolling down. You're gonna end up seeing it.
Footnotes details on offensive jihad against non-Muslims, refusing Islam jizya, even in sacred months, per majority abrogation or prohibitions. Yep.
Yeah.
Can you send that to me?
I sent the link in the comments.
Oh, let me see.
It was let me resend it again. That was pretty far back. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I just joined, so I didn't see it.
Yo, y'all was just
What's up,
insulting each
guys?
other in the comments. Yo, y'all some assholes.
What are you saying? What up,
They were insulting each other in the comments. Y'all some assholes, yo. All right, I just sent it back in the comments.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Yo, host, you gotta stop yelling, bro. You was gonna start tweaking.
It's just because, the thing is that I was, at first I wasn't sure if she wasn't getting it, but when she reiterated that she understood that it was created for the purpose of compensating themselves, that's it. It's over. There's nothing else she could possibly, she gets it. She knows this is offensive. She knows it was necessary because of their own actions. After that, she just jumps to, we'll also protect you. We don't want your protection.
And that's never what was intended for. And also, the best question is for those who lie and say this is defensive jihad. Okay, where are the verses about offensive jihad then? Because we all know that offensive jihad is in Islam, according to all four schools of jurisprudence and the entirety of Islam. Where are the verses about offensive jihad if you guys are so confident in trying to hide this under the rug?
Yeah, no,
do the homework for us.
Even modern scholars have gone on to say that people who deny offensive jihad are people with basically psychological issues. They're basically saying that they're slow.
Yeah, like, I want you to understand, guys, we don't want your protection. This is what they used to say to me before I actually understood this topic was like, oh, but you don't have to fight in our army. We don't want to fight in your army. Oh, but we'll protect you. We don't want your protection. The point is, this verse is telling you to come conquer us, subjugate us, take over our lands, and make us pay this tax so that then you can protect us. But we don't want none of that.
It's subjugation. It's literally it's dang near slavery. Oh, you could come be a slave of me. You have a house and stuff, but we might low key be a little abusive.
It's just wild, the stuff that these people believe, dude.
Dynamite, but to protect them, you're saying let me conquer you, unalive your family, make you pay the jizya so I can protect you from being conquered. You just conquered me. Why did you do that in the first place? Why?
Exactly.
I'm mad as hell.
Shalom. What's up? God
Yo,
bless.
Jamal. Did you want to say something before I go off? Because I wanted to say something to you too. But go ahead if you want to say something.
Oh no, I was going to show some from their Muslim scholars that you can do offensive jihad, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I watched the debate that you told me to watch about life in Nuri. Hold on a second. I gotta address.
Oh yeah.
So I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it, and Nuri literally says now that the solution to the Islamic dilemma is that whenever Allah makes reference to the Torah, he's talking about a fake Torah.
Right.
That's his solution.
Isn't that laughable?
This the craziest argument I've ever heard, dude. The crazy.
Yeah, man. You have to do crazy mental gymnastics in order to try to escape the Islamic dilemma. And it just doesn't work, in my opinion.
Right. So I it's insanity at this point. And then they go into semantics and they say, what's the problem with that? So Life was like, okay, just to clarify, are you saying that Allah is calling the fake Torah the Torah? And he's like, yes. What's the problem with that?
Oh, really? I didn't catch that part.
That's literally what he said. Yeah.
Yo, what?
And it's like, yeah, the problem with that is that he's lending his credibility to a fake book. That's the problem.
Exactly. Right.
Hey, Scary, there's a Muslim want to go up, and he says he's a sheikh. If you want to take my place,
Who? Who's the sheikh?
His name is an M. His name M.
M?
He's saying
Oh,
that
come
we are
up, M.
Islamophobic.
Yeah, come up,
Oh,
M.
we got a shake in the house.
Come up, M.
I doubt it, bro. I doubt it.
Let me see this.
They all forge their academic scholarship.
Let's see if he's a shaker now. Hold on a second.
I don't come across too
He
many
not no
shakes.
shake, bro. I just saw music in his most recent video. He going to hell. He going to hell.
How you doing, Shake?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. What you got for us? What do you want to talk about today? The lowest heaven dilemma, the dying Messiah dilemma, or the moral issues with the Quran? What do you want to talk about?
What we just talked about, it's like 2 minutes ago. Sorry, I joined and I heard something like really.
So we're talking about offensive jihad. Do you guys have offensive jihad in the Quran?
What do you mean?
What do
like
I mean?
Going out, like jihad, going out and fighting.
So you have defensive jihad and you have offensive jihad,
Yes.
right? Okay. What verses show offensive jihad?
Do you want me to give you the verse? You can go check them now.
Sure.
Okay, well, I'm not halfway, so let me just look at my books quickly.
What did he say?
He's not a Hafiz. He hasn't memorized the Quran, so he's gonna go look him up.
He said, I'm not a Hafiz.
Who cares, bro? We all have access to the Quran.
He doesn't have.
You don't need to be a freaking Hafiz.
So he's not a
It means
sheikh, then,
nothing.
obviously. Brother,
He's
I'm
not
not
have to be
telling you to
Hafiz to be
quote it
sheikh, brother.
verbatim. I'm just telling you, just like give me the chapter
Oh.
at least or the number or something.
Bro, you told me to say. I thought you meant to say it like verbatim.
No,
That's why.
brother. Just like for example, can I say chapter 9, 120, chapter 9, verse 29 is an offensive jihad?
Oh yeah, Caliph. I gotta show you more sources on self-unalivement bombing.
All right, sounds good, bro. That's perfect.
Brother is what is he doing?
He ain't no shake, bro. He got music in his video, bro.
Dude, LARPing like has a shake, man. We got
What's
a
this
fake
guy on
shake
about?
Oh.
up here. Fake shake.
What is this guy on about? What is this guy on about?
Are you a sheikh, Hassan? You're not a sheikh, right?
I'm studying. I'm studying to become a sheikh.
Really?
Yes, yes.
We'll test
have to
that.
give-
We'll test that, bro.
You better turn off that music, bro. You
You
better turn
got
off
to give up
that.
that music, man. That's haram.
That's my teacher. I'm not gonna lie.
That's haram, bro.
Bro, that's semester 3. He's gonna learn that in semester 3, bro.
Oh,
No worries.
Caleb, shut up. Caleb, shut up, bro. Just shut up, bro.
So the idea here, M, is that you said that are we Islamophobes? What did you mean by that?
Yes. I just joined. I heard some. Maybe it wasn't you. I just saw comments, whatever. Just like some crazy
Yeah,
stuff
so
being said.
no problem. So a phobia is usually an irrational fear of something. Do you believe that we have an irrational fear of Islam?
I do believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so when
Wait.
the Quran says to fight those who do not believe in Allah, is that not a good reason to be afraid of Islam?
So if you're saying that, do you condemn the Templars, the Crusades? Do you condemn all of them? Because that was
Brother,
the same thing.
Brother,
Christianity.
first of all, just so you know, I'm not a Christian, number one. Number
Oh,
two, we're talking
sorry.
about
Okay,
Islam.
Christian.
Okay?
Okay.
So is it okay if it's when the Quran says to fight those who do not believe in Allah? First of all, I don't believe in Allah. So would it be
Okay, yeah.
rational if I feared Allah, or would it be irrational?
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear you.
I don't believe in Allah.
Yeah.
The Quran says fight those who do not believe in Allah.
Mhm.
So if I fear that, would that be an irrational fear or would that be a rational fear?
You've got to look at it context based, bro.
What's the context?
But the context is about spreading Islam in war. Every religion had wars. Every religion had wars.
My brother, the verse says fight those who do not believe in Allah. I do not believe in Allah. Is the Quran commanding you to fight me?
It was revealed in a time of war.
That's
to
not
fight
what I'm
against
asking you.
Islam.
Not what he
It was
asked.
against Islam. Are you
not what
against
I'm
Islam?
asking you.
If we were in war and you were against Islam,
Answer
then
the
yeah,
question,
we should
bro.
fight you. We
Answer
should
the
fight you,
question.
yeah.
Where does the verse say to only fight me in the context of war?
Because it was revealed in the time of war.
Okay, let's
Let's make
confirm
it
that.
simple. No, wait, it's scary. I'm asking this. Is offensive jihad allowed?
Yeah, it is.
So offensive jihad, by definition, is fighting against people that do not initiate fighting against you. Correct?
No, not correct.
What?
What?
What do
So
you
what's
think
its
offensive?
definition?
Then
Oh
what
my
is offensive?
Hey, your spelling has a Sheikh, man.
Terrible.
The future
bro.
Sheikh.
Send me your school's credentials, bro. And
What does offensive
contact
mean?
information.
What does offensive mean?
I can't hear you guys.
Here,
Yeah,
look.
what does
Let's
offensive
read this.
mean?
Let's read this source again.
Okay, go on. Go
Ali,
on.
who wrote this again?
This is Ibn al-Zayli. He's a Hanafi, classical
Okay.
Hanafi scholar.
All right, look at this.
I'm looking.
Jihad is an obligatory duty of.
Can you scroll up,
suffic-
please? I can't see it because of the comments.
Oh, my bad.
Nice
Jihad
one.
is an obligatory duty of sufficiency initially, meaning we must initiate the fighting them even if they do not fight us. Due to his saying, fight the polytheists altogether, Al-Tawbah 36, fight those who do not believe in Allah nor the last day, Tawbah 29, and march forth whether light or heavy, Tawbah 41.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's saying that they're the ones that start the wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the middle of a war. They're the ones that initiate the war. They start the offensive wars, and they start unaliving people if they don't believe. Is that correct, Em?
No.
Okay, so how am I incorrect?
He's doing.
Bro,
he's
just
doing
send me your
Takia.
professor's brother.
He's doing
Just send me your
Takia now.
professor's number, man.
This Takia has
Yeah.
started.
Yes,
Takia Tuesday. Takia Tuesday started, guys.
What semester
Wednesday,
do
but,
they usually
you know.
teach Takia? What semester? Is it usually like a prerequisite of many courses? or what is it?
I'm
Takia
from
101.
England. We don't do semesters. though.
Takia 101. Introduction to Takia.
Takia.
The class doesn't exist, and that's the whole thing. It's just a lie.
Jamal, shut up. Jamal, shut up, bro.
Here, let me show you some verses. M. Hold on, let me show you some verses. Let's show you where we get this inference from, right? So where's my Quran at again?
نحمده ونصلي الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله.
This is what you want to come up for, dude?
I want
Yeah,
to debate.
so you wanted to come up for that? Leave him alone.
I want to debate.
If someone came up, that's
Okay, well,
that's
we
the
talk,
Bible, just let them up.
well, we talk English here, so
To the future
No,
Sheikh.
it's called respect.
Do you
You
hold to
don't
any
speak
school of
English.
jurisprudence?
You speak American.
here let's drop him for a second. He's a little weird.
Who is you then?
To the
All
future Sheikh, do you hold to any school of jurisprudence?
Why can't I drop this guy?
Because he's undroppable. He's too heavy.
It's literally not letting me drop him. Anybody got mod here that could drop this guy?
Yeah, I got mad.
Can you drop him, please? He's literally not letting me.
Give me a
drop him.
second, I'll drop.
Thank you, dear. All right, there we go. Where'd he go? Where'd M go? No, M, come
Someone
back.
dropped the wrong person.
M, come back. We didn't mean to drop you. Come back. Esoteric's trying to come up. Esoteric, I'm definitely not talking to you about this topic.
Oh my goodness, that's so
Bring him up, bring him up.
Esoteric is
This is-
the worst. No, esoteric is the worst, dude.
It's okay. We love to make him a clown. He loves
Hold
to
on.
clown
M is
himself.
back. M is back. M is back. M, you ready?
Can you guys hear me? I'm about.
Yeah, we hear you now. We hear you now.
Whoever kicked me, I hate you. Whoever kicked me, I
That was
hate
me.
you,
That
bro.
was me. My bad. My bad.
Fuck,
All right,
bro.
look.
Why'd you kick me, man?
I was accident. It was accident. Look. All right, here. So look at this. So let them not. This is Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Okay, M.
Yes.
Let them not come near Masjid al-Haram. This ayah indicates that idolaters and the believers the idolaters are impure and that believers are pure. And if you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. The people said our markets will be closed, right? And then it says this will be your compensation for the closed markets. So Allah compensated them for their losses by the jizya from the people of the book. What do you think about that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I didn't ask you if you think there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying, what do you think that means?
That you taxed them.
Huh?
You taxed them.
Yeah, you tax them, right? So why is Allah giving them this rule now that they're allowed to tax other people? Why is he giving them that?
Because they're the rulers of the land.
I know, but he gave you a reason right here. He said this is your compensation for the closed markets, right?
Yes.
What closed market? What markets got
One
closed?
second. Can you ask me? Hold on.
Huh?
So I'm talking to my sister. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
What markets got closed that Allah is trying to compensate them for?
Jizya is protection.
He's not.
If they're not smart, bro. If they're
He's like,
smart,
yo, his script is running heavy in his mind right now, dude.
Dude, you skipped a page, bro. You're supposed to be on page 14. You jumped to 15, bro. Answer the question, man.
Yeah,
Jizya's The Jizya's protection. That's not like these people cannot, bro. Brother, please turn off the robot programming. Just listen to what I'm saying.
All right, go on.
What markets got closed? It says jizya is compensation for closed markets. That's what it's saying. So now I'm asking you, what markets got closed?
What?
I'm speaking Arabic to you.
He's like, I'm on
No, you
TikTok,
weren't
Arabic.
speaking Arabic.
I'm famous.
No, you weren't speaking Arabic. I speak Arabic. That was
You know, honestly,
He's like, Dad,
bro,
we
you
got
talk about Arabic
66
right now, but you
viewers
can't
in the
understand
chat,
Arabic.
Dad.
You can't understand Arabic, but you're trying to touch me when
We don't know what you said, bro. Say it again.
No, I speak Arabic.
He said kuta means dog.
What did he say,
said
Alex?
gandu,
Alex, what did he
gandu
say,
means-
Alex? What did he say? What did he say?
He wasn't
Gandu means
speaking
Muhammad.
Arabic. No, my friend, I'm an Arabic fluent speaker, and you weren't speaking Arabic.
Who's
So
that?
when-
Messi. Oh my god, Messi on this live. Fucking
حبيبي أنا بحكي عربي، أنا بحكي عربي كتير منيح، أنا لغتي الأصلية عربي. Stop doing this.
Gandu means
I say like host. Do you know what he's saying? Like, can you imagine a Spanglish and a gringo speaking Spanish? It's the same. It's like almost the same. He's saying kelb like dog, but he's not saying it right.
Bro, we're gonna send this live to your professors, bro. You don't want to get kicked out of your school. Have some akhlaq.
Anyway,
Have some adab.
أخلاق أدب. Oh my God,
Caleb,
this,
look at
this speaks
you.
Arabic. Anyway, host, there's a hadith, Sahih Muslim, 1910. It's a very small hadith.
Alex Ferrerotti, where are you from?
What?
Where are you from? Are you Arabic?
My parents are, yes.
Are you Christian?
No.
Are you Muslim?
Ex-Muslim. Ex-Muslim.
What do you mean ex-Muslim?
I left Islam. What do you mean?
Why?
Murtad. You saw it?
Yeah,
Can you read the...
One who died but did not fight in the way of Allah.
Wait, so
nor
were
did-
you can you read Surah Fatiha for me, please? Alex
Is this
Ferrerotti,
real?
can you read Surah Fatiha, please?
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Okay? Let's
Although you
move.
said you speak
Now you
Arabic,
read
you
it.
just read
Now
it.
you read
No,
it.
it's-
Now you
You
read
read it.
Now you read it.
مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Shuratas? Where is Shurata? Because the Quran did not roll the R's, you know? Sometimes we don't roll the R's when we speak Quran.
Motherfucker, you read with no tajweed, what you on about?
You see? I speak Arabic. We don't roll the R when we speak Arabic. We say Sirata. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stop like doing this.
All right, now that you're done coping, trying to disprove ex-Muslims, can we get back to the topic?
Yeah, go on, my bad.
Okay,
Sorry, I just
perfect.
got bored.
So let's just read this hadith that Alex gave us. One who died but did not fight in the way of Allah,
Which
nor
one?
did express. Huh?
Sorry.
Okay.
You're lagging out there, bro.
I'm lagging out.
Yeah, maybe I'm lagging, I don't know, but
Right.
someone's
Yeah.
lagging.
There you go. Okay. So one who died. All right. Let's just. I can't deal with this guy.
No, don't let me go. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay. M. One who did not
Yeah,
fight.
host,
in the-
what?
For
Okay,
fuck's
go.
sakes.
Wally
who
West,
died-
shut the fuck up!
I said go ahead. Go ahead.
That dude is funny.
I'm about to start doing jihad in a second, dude. All right, one who died but did not fight in the way of Allah, nor did he express any
This is the best guy
desire
I've ever been live with,
for
bro. Ever. This guy's too
jihad,
funny.
died the death of a hypocrite. So whoever doesn't fight in the way of Allah is a hypocrite. Okay, got it. All right, cool. Now let's go back to
Look at-
this.
Can I show something? I have a lot to show.
Carry on, bro.
All right, M. It says here, jizya is compensation for closed markets. All right, he's gone again. We're never gonna.
Can you not hear me?
When you leave the app, we can't hear you. No.
Oh my god, bro. I was going to literally message my mom.
Yeah.
You was
go
going
ahead.
to listen to some music. What you talking about, bro?
That dude is doing Silat al-Rahim inside of this life.
Let's do this. Let's do this. This topic is too complicated for you. Let's go to a simple topic. Let's
Yeah.
go to a simple topic.
I've not learned this yet. Go on, sorry.
That's fine. That's
Let's
fine.
talk about marrying kids.
What did you say?
Let's read. All right, here, brother. Let's read.
Rebecca was 3, bro.
Here,
Oh
brother.
my
Can you read this?
goodness.
Can you read this on the screen?
Movie camera up, please, because of the comments.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You know this too hard for them. They don't know anything about astronomy, bro. What are you
Don't worry.
talking
Don't worry.
about?
Don't worry. Let's just. This will be funny. Go ahead. Can you read this?
I'm reading it right now. I'm the Lord, I'm the supplicant me to answer why is that Yeah, I can read it.
All right. So Allah descends every night to the lowest heaven, right?
Yes.
Okay. When does this happen?
It happens every night.
Okay, every night. If you agree that we live on a globe, can we agree that night is always happening?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I understand. Yeah.
Okay, so that means Allah is always in the lowest heaven.
No, that's metaphorical in terms of mercy.
Are you Salafi? Wait. Are you an Athari Salafi? Are you?
No, I'm not
are you
Athari Salafi.
You're Ash'ari?
Wait. Pause. Are we going to ignore? He just read out the comment word for word. Like he just read out what the dude in the comment said word for.
You caught me. You caught me.
Look at.
Yeah,
that's his brother, bro. That's one of his friends.
That's my brother.
Hey, brother.
Oh
brother,
my God.
What did you say? What did you say? Did he say what was his akida?
He's Ash'ari.
Can I add my older brother, please?
He's not Athari. Yeah, he's Ash'ari, which would make sense that it's metaphorical. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
But he's also a kafir. Kafir zindiq according to the Atharis.
No problem.
Dang.
So
that dude is doing takfir without even knowing anything about his Islam, his own Islam. What are you doing? Man? Why are you doing this to yourself?
So, brother, look. So, anyway, let's say it this way, okay? Let's take it metaphorically, no problem.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, Muhammad is using the language that, in some sense, Allah is in the lowest heaven, right? At this point in time, right?
Yes.
So, if we know that this point in time is always happening, then I can just say, in some sense, Allah is always in the lowest heaven, right?
Literally speaking, yeah, but that's not correct.
Okay, perfect. What's not correct about it, brother?
From an American point of view, which you guys are just stupid, then maybe yeah.
No, but in what sense is it not correct?
Because it's a metaphorical thing.
I'm not. But remember, I'm granting you the metaphor. What I'm talking about here is when this is happening. This is a time-bound metaphor, no?
It's not a time. Yeah, it's time-bound metaphor, but it's not in the way you're not understanding it correctly.
What? Okay, what is this a metaphor for?
For God's mercy.
So is God's mercy more prevalent at a specific time of night or not?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So the time part is not metaphorical, right?
No.
Only your mum's
Huh?
Nothing, my stupid little brother.
Okay. I don't think this guy's paying attention, to be honest with you.
I'm paying attention.
No, you're not. I can tell you're not. It's fine. Let's talk to Esso. Esso's funnier. Let's let up Esso.
He again remember Aisha, you know.
How come this is taking forever to let people up?
You know what's so funny? He was talking about the Ash'ara to be kuffar, and he quoted the Rahmah, His mercy, and those the Ash'ara who say this.
What's up, Esso?
What's up?
So, do you like little kids?
Why do you guys like talking to Esso? I know Esso's crazy, dude.
Of course I love
Yo,
kids.
Esso, I sent you my address. Did you look it up? I want you to come collect the jizya.
I've sent the collectors over. They'll be there shortly.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
because you know the address I sent you? Did
several
you
years
the address
behind.
I sent you? It's a comedy club. It's a comedy club in LA. So I want you to go on stage and tell them how big of a joke Islam is, yeah? When the collectors go. Is that okay with you, bro?
Collectors are on their way, bro. You're several years behind, man.
Beautiful. Tell them to go on stage and tell them how big of a joke your religion is, yeah?
It's time for you to pay up, bro.
Good. Go on stage, bro.
So where are we digging into?
Let's talk about with Esso. We're gonna go with the dying Messiah dilemma. You ready, Esso?
I'm ready for everything, bro.
All right. So the Quran believes that the Messiah was not supposed to die on the cross. Is that correct?
He didn't die on the cross.
He didn't die on the cross. Even better. Okay. Where does the Quran get the idea that the Messiah was not supposed to die on the cross?
The creator of all the scripture and all the situation.
Okay.
That was his book.
So what we now have to figure out is who's the creator, right? It's either Allah or like Allah of the Quran, or it's God of the Bible, right? That's the actual question then, right?
It's Allah of the Quran and the Torah and the Injil.
Right. That's what you believe. But I believe that they're two different gods, okay? So now we're going to have to see who's more likely to be right. So would you agree that that the narrative that is
Do you believe in the Bible in any way?
I don't believe anything, but I'm using this argument.
Do you believe in the Bible in any way? Like
I don't. So, but what I'm saying is that if we grant the Bible and we grant the Quran and we grant everything, I'm going to ask which story is more corroborated, okay? So, which story is more corroborated? The narrative that the Messiah is supposed to die, or the narrative that it's not supposed to die? That he's not supposed to die?
That he's not supposed to die is more corroborated.
Okay, please explain.
Even Satan knew when Satan tried to tempt Jesus, Satan was like, jump. Jesus was like, no, Satan is like, jump. Is it not written that you will never, before you even hit your leg on a rock, angels are going to lift you up? So this was what was prophesied, that before he ever gets hurt, angels are going to lift him up, which is exactly how he runs up.
Okay, let's see if that's
That's
true.
not. That's
Guys,
not about. Oh my God.
guys, do not, please do not fall for the rage bait. All right, let's look at this prophecy here. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 9, SO.
Sure thing.
Did the Christians write this?
Whoever, I mean, you're asking for evidence, right? In their books,
wrote
in my
this?
books. Doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with the conversation.
I know you think it doesn't matter, but I'm just asking you who wrote this. Was it a Christian? Or
maybe in the fabricated books that we have now, they picked it from the original books written by the original Jews.
I'm asking you, is this a Jewish fabrication or is this a Christian fabrication?
It may be a truth picked from the Jewish work. There's no Christian in scripture.
Perfect. So this
Everything
is written,
scripture is Jewish.
Do the Jews believe in Jesus?
In this guy, as this one, no.
Right, in the actual Jesus. Don't worry about this Jesus. In the actual Jesus,
No.
they don't believe in him, right? So it would be weird for them to write something, especially a fabrication, that corroborates the real Jesus, right?
Doesn't work that way. The prophecies in the Old Testament are the prophecies. They are what they are. Now, when the guy came, they rejected him, but the prophecies are prophecies.
Okay, so they rejected this prophecy, right?
They rejected him and said they don't care about. They didn't even put him beside any prophecy. They just
Okay,
rejected.
but if this story, which is written by the Jews, corroborates the Christian narrative, then that would mean that the Christian narrative is more corroborated than the Islamic narrative, correct?
It corroborates the Muslim narrative.
Are you sure?
Of course, the one of him hitting his leg and
All right,
angels raising him.
All right, let's read it. So, can you tell me the definition of Messiah?
Anointed one.
Okay, the anointed one. So it says here, know and understand this: from the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the anointed one, the ruler, comes, there will be 7 7, 62 sevens, blah, 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 blah. After the 62 sevens, the anointed one will be put to death.
Uh-oh. What are you reading? Uh-oh, bro. Is it what I told you? I thought you were reading the verse I told you that Satan quoted.
What? He brought a verse, bro. Address his argument.
I don't know what verse you're reading.
He is
So I
Daniel
told you
9,
about Satan,
24,
right?
26.
Where did you go?
Is
so
Daniel?
we can agree.
I'm sorry?
So we can agree that this does not corroborate your story, right?
Did you read the verse of Satan? I gave you the verse, right?
Brother,
Didn't I give you a verse? Did you run away from
please,
it?
I need you to really focus, okay? Who wrote this verse?
I have no idea what verse you're reading. I need
This
to
is
look at what
Daniel
verse you're
chapter
reading.
9, verse 20, 26, 27, 26, 27. Who wrote this verse?
All right. So you just dismissed my Satan evidence, right?
Brother, I need you to, because this is what I'm trying to do. You're bringing me a Christian verse. I'm bringing you
No, it's not Christian.
a
It's
Jewish
not
verse.
Christian.
Where?
It's not
What verse
Christian.
are you quoting?
Satan
What
quoted the
verse are you
Psalm.
quoting?
I'll bring it for you. It's in Psalms.
Okay, Psalms is that a prophecy about Jesus?
Yes,
Which
according to
verse?
Satan.
Which verse?
Okay, hold on one second.
According to Satan. He
Such
gets
a
his-
terrible rage
he
baiter.
gets
bro.
his-
I want to make this
can I have-
simple. I
he
want
gets
to make
his
this
Jesus
simple.
evidence from Satan. Hold on, don't make it
I-
simple. Don't make it simple.
Jesus didn't reject it when he told him about it.
Bro, just get the verse, bro.
I don't have any issues with that.
Psalm 91, Psalm 91, 11 to 12.
Okay, let's read that. Hold on.
I love this.
You would say that, so. There we go. Okay, let's read it. So, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Who's the subject here?
Whoever dwells in the Most High. You can ask Caliph. Caliph will agree this is a prophecy about Jesus. Every Christian agrees this is about
He wants
Jesus.
to
I'm
quote
not helping
Caleb.
you, bro.
He wants to source Caleb.
No, bro. My opinion is corrupted, bro. Continue with the argument, bro. Don't appeal to the caliph.
Who's the source here again, Esso? According to the verse?
Prophecy. Jesus knew it. The devil knew it. The devil raised it to Jesus.
Brother, the verse says, whoever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is about whoever.
Anybody.
Anybody.
It's about anybody.
So there's no
Yep.
problem with
Anybody.
Satan quoting this because whoever dwells in the
Yes.
Most High, God will protect him, right? That's the context.
So
no?
does Jesus dwell in the Most High or not?
Obviously. So now the question is.
There you go.
So now the
Boom.
question is,
One
this
down.
is so. Do you think you're cooking?
What?
Of course, I always
Okay,
cook, bro.
so
I'm a
this
belt
guy's
boy.
crazy. Oh, you're part of the Belt Boys? No, you're not, dude.
course.
Who called you that?
Of course, I'm a belt boy.
You're not part of the Belt Boys, dude.
I have my ID. Man.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, this verse is a general. This is a general statement, right, for anybody that dwells in the Most High, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can we now talk about the prophecy specifically tying to the Messiah now?
Do you agree that this verse definitely applies to Jesus? Satan brought it up.
Now
and
let's
Jesus
talk about
didn't
the
reject it.
Messiah. No problem. Now let's talk
All
about
right,
the
so
Messiah.
you accept this. All right, beautiful.
No
One
problem.
down.
Now it says here. Now it says here, in regards to the anointed one, right? It says he will be put to death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who wrote this prophecy? Was it a Jew or a Christian?
This prophecy is specific. It says Messiah, an anointed one, not the anointed one.
Brother,
Boom.
I could
This
care
is
less.
not specific
I
about
could care
Jesus.
less what you think
It's
about
not
it.
about Jesus.
Who wrote
I'm
this?
just telling you.
Who wrote this?
Everything scriptural other than Paul, even Paul, everything is Jews.
Right, but
everything is
there's Jews
Jews.
who converted to Christianity and there's
Okay.
Jews who didn't.
So you mean messianic versus
Did
non?
Did Daniel convert to Christianity?
Non-messianic Jews, yes.
Right. So this is a Jew who
Messianic.
doesn't believe in Jesus, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
the
now,
non-messianic.
this is talking about a Messiah that has to be put to death before the destruction of the temple.
Okay, yeah, a Messiah, an anointed one.
Sure, call it whatever you want. Do you know a Messiah that was put to death before the destruction of the temple?
No, I don't know any.
All right.
Ooh, interesting.
All right,
Interesting.
brother. Thank you for coming, SO.
Host, I
Yes,
just
brother.
wanted to say something about. I love this matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna type down something. It's the definition of the Muslims. I couldn't. Of the tawatur. Do you know the tawatur they talk about?
No, what's that? Oh, the mass transmission?
Yes, exactly.
What about it?
According to their definition, the crucifixion should be real. It shouldn't be wrong.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we
Or
know
else
that.
we're gonna. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Allah made it appear, right? Yeah, we know. What's up? Who did I just let up? Where'd he go?
It's me.
Phoenix. He literally said he didn't know anybody who was cruising. These guys aren't real, dude.
Scary.
Yes, sir.
You never finished my hadith, man.
Jesus Christ. Give me the hadith again, Phoenix.
Okay, fine.
Hadith, he got his hadith where Muhammad's wearing Aisha's lingerie, apparently. Oh, Jesus. Guys, so we're looking for people that want to debate. We're specifically calling out TMA, the Muslim, forgot what it is, Muslim apologist or something, I don't know. And Muslim Lighthouse specifically. We're looking for those two. But if you're not them, it doesn't matter. We got 3 topics for today. It's lowest heaven dilemma, dying Messiah dilemma, or morals issues of the Quran.
I posted it.
All right, let's pull it up.
Remember, covering himself means he's putting Aisha's laundry.
All right.
And by the way, how the hell did he fit into that?
Huh? How did he fit into it? That is a good question. Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, and Uthman narrated that Abu Bakr asked for permission. Oops, I got to show it on the screen. My bad. Asked for permission to enter upon the Messenger of Allah when he was lying down on his bed and wearing the cover of Aisha. That's it?
Keep reading.
Keep reading? Okay. He gave permission to Abu Bakr to enter when he was like that, and he fulfilled his need. Whoa, what?
Ah, you missed that part.
What? Ain't no way. What is this saying? Nah, it meant like, nah, brother, nah. This means like, damn, it sounds bad either way. He gave him what he gave him what he came for. That's what it's trying to say, brother. Come on. Relax.
Come on, man. You know better than that.
Yo, why does it say that, dude?
Funnier.
You said keep going?
It gets funnier.
It gets funnier? Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's keep reading it. I gotta read this different. Hold on. Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, and Uthman narrated that Abu Bakr asked for permission to enter upon the Messenger of Allah while he was laying down on his bed wearing the cover of Aisha. Okay? He gave permission for Abu Bakr to enter while he was like that, and he fulfilled his need. Then he went away. Okay. This could go either way now. Okay. Then Umar asked for permission to enter, and he gave permission to enter when he was like that. And he fulfilled his need, and then he went away. What the fuck is going on? This is it, right?
Keep going.
No way. Hold on. Then Uthman said, then I asked for permission to enter. And he set up and said to Aisha, cover yourself properly. I fulfilled my need, then went away. What the fuck is going on, dude? They're just back to back coming in and fulfilling their need while the Messenger of Allah is laying in his bed using Aisha's cover.
Yeah, baby.
Is that the end of it?
No.
Come on, bro.
Just keep reading, man.
Aisha said, "O Messenger of Allah." Hold on, mute yourself, Phoenix, because you got a loud background. Aisha said, "O Messenger of Allah, why did I not see you stirring for Abu Bakr?" What does he mean?
You know what stirring means? You know what stirring is?
No.
Prancing.
What is it?
Prancing.
Prancing.
Yeah.
Why did I not see you? Why did I not see you stirring for Abu Bakr and Umar as you did for Uthman? The messenger said, Uthman is a shy man, and I was afraid that if I gave him permission to enter when I was in this state, he would not tell me of his need. Ali said, some people said the Messenger of Allah said to Aisha, should I not feel shy before a man before whom the angels feel shy? Bro, this is sus as fuck. Sahid bin narrated, Uthman and Aisha narrated, Abu Bakr asked for permission to enter upon the Messenger of Allah when he was lying down in his bed wearing the cover of Aisha. And he narrated a hadith similar to that of Uqayl. What a weird way of, I don't know what they're trying to say, but they were definitely...
You know what they were trying to say. Stop making excuses, man.
Stuck for Allah, bro. Ain't no way that's what he meant.
Don't get stuck for Allah. Don't get stuck for him.
Yo, what the hell, dude? I don't know.
So now, how do you feel for skipping my hadith?
It definitely. I honestly, when I read it the first time, I thought, okay, this is as bad as it gets. He's wearing Aisha's lingerie. I didn't realize, like, the way that it words is like, he's wearing Aisha's clothes. Uthman comes, he fulfills his needs and leaves. Umar comes, he fulfills his needs and leaves. Abu Bakr fulfills his needs and leaves. Aisha's like, yo, why didn't I see you twerking for Uthman or some shit? Like, this is just, what the hell kind of story is this, dude? And then Muhammad's like, somebody was shy. Like, what the fuck? He got some and left.
They were playing dress-ups with Aisha's clothes, man.
He got some and left. Like, literally, dude. Whatever his need was, it got fulfilled, and then they left.
They were playing dress-up with Aisha's clothes, man.
It's crazy, dude. Hold on. Somebody else just sent me another hadith.
Oh, God. That is hilarious.
Suman, let's see. The Prophet said, do not beat the female slaves of Allah. Then Umar came to the Prophet and said, O Messenger of Allah, the women have become bold towards their husbands, so order the beating of them. And they were beaten. No one complaining about her husband, you will not find those. Wow. So the women started getting beat. So then the women went and around to the family of Muhammad. The next day he said, last night 70 women came to the family of Muhammad, each woman complaining about her husband. You will not find that those are the best of you. He's like, y'all are whack. All you women who complain about getting beat, all 70 of you are whack. That's crazy, dude.
Mine is wilder, you gotta admit. That was the wildest thing you've ever seen, right?
It was pretty wild. I think, what do you guys think? Should we take a break here?
I mean, why don't you make a topic that Muhammad is a cross-dresser?
A what now?
A cross-dresser.
A cross-dresser, a whole topic about that?
You must do.
Is there more evidence for it?
Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool.
We just covered the whole thing already. Guys, let's take a break
yes,
here.
There's more. There's one more.
I'm gonna take a break. Let me just take a break. I need an intermission. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'll come back maybe like an hour. All right, guys. Appreciate you, Christian Knight. Appreciate you, Phoenix.
All right, buddy.
Guys, so today we learned a lot of interesting things. Unfortunately, we didn't get TMA or Muslim Lighthouse to come and defend their Athari Salafi position. So we had to talk to a bunch of maturities or whatever that believe everything is a metaphor about the lowest heaven. We also went over the dying Messiah dilemma. Unfortunately for Muslims, the Christian narrative is a lot more corroborated to by people who don't even believe in Jesus. And we also learned about the moral issues with the Quran, how they go on offensive jihad just because we don't believe what they believe. So that's today's episode. We'll be back in maybe about an hour. I'll see you guys in a little bit. YouTube, what's going on with YouTube? We got, I think this one is, wow, thank you. Ben, thank you as always. Appreciate you, Ben, taking care of the YouTube side. Yeah, we'll be back, guys, in a little bit.